Good evening to everyone here on the Blue Stand. Uh, Welcome to everyone who's here in the chats and everywhere, or wherever you. Yeah, we up tonight. We're going to discuss Chelsea as well, as always. We can't not discuss Chelsea. That's the channel. The channel is for Chelsea actually, but we will discuss the World Cup, of course, as it's starting on Sunday with Qatar and Ecuador in the opening game. Yeah, I will get to that soon. I will start with Chelsea first. Um, yeah, a lot of rumors going on as always with Chelsea. You know, players coming, players going. Mason Mount, a lot of stories about Mason. You know, which I don't believe at all. He's asking for all this money, 350,000 a week wages, which I don't think he is. It's all gossip. I don't think we should talk too much in that. It's always gossip on Twitter. Uh, I would say, I'm glad to see we have our team now put together with Graham Potter. He's got the people he wants. Bowley, he's put the people he wanted. The director of football and everyone else, scouting department. So they already know. So let's hope they're looking at some players. And yeah, they've got 6 weeks to look at a lot of players in the World Cup as well. And January, we see what happens. I'm sure that someone's going to come in, at least one or two players. I would love to see a proper DM because we can't rely on N'Golo Kante forever. It'd be great to see him back though, and Reece James. And I think after the World Cup, we're going to be ready to go again. The season's a long way off. We still have a chance to hit top four. Nothing's finished yet. Nothing's decided. So it's still a long way to go. Yeah. Yeah. Let me just go in the comments. See if there's anyone there. Uh, Yeah, not many people here at the moment. Liam is always here as always. Thanks, Liam, for always following us, supporting the channel. Thanks, Liam. Yeah. Um, yeah, so not much really any new news. It's all the same news. Win Stanley coming in. That's a good thing. Uh, yeah. Did I say his name right? Let me just check on that. Oh my god. Yeah. We have someone coming in now. My friend Certify. Yeah, what's his name again? God. Sorry, chaps, people. Yeah. Uh, yeah. So yeah, let me just bring on Certify. Bring him in the show. Yeah. Hi, Certify. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up, Nick?
Good. I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah,
Last time it was a bit funny.
yeah,
Uh,
because I was using my computer,
I think
so
it wasn't you, Lockhart. You know, it was me. It was me.
yeah,
So, and I was always back. But am I
yeah,
clear now to you?
yeah. You're
Am I
clear. You're
clear
you're
to you?
great. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
great now.
Good. Good. Yeah. I just started talking about. I just started talking about Chelsea first. We're going to go into the World Cup very soon. But let's get Chelsea out of the way. Uh, let's
Sounds like
hold
someone's at the door.
on 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, it's all right. My daughter. Google. Sorry, chaps, people. It's a door. She didn't. Yeah, he's not here. But anyway, yeah, sorry. Oh, God, that's what I need. Live show. Oh, sorry about that, people. I had to shout because my son walked out the room. Now he's opening the door. So yeah, yeah. So yesterday, I was talking about Chelsea a bit. So much rumors as usual in the media. All these
Mm,
nonsense about Mason Mount wanting this, wanting that. That's all gossip. I'm afraid nothing's come out of Chelsea saying that he's asking for 350,000 a week. I don't think he is. At the moment, what's his name? Um, Koulibaly is on. Is it 290? I think most of
yeah.
our players are 150 a week. Most of them, yes, you know. I don't think
Yeah.
Man is going to be greedy. He loves the club. I do know he loves the club. I've criticized him, as you know, a lot. But I criticize him because of form. I don't know what he's going to do in the World Cup with England, but that's a different story. I want to see him what he does for Chelsea and what he
Yeah.
promised. I tweeted on Twitter what he promised, what he actually said, on Chelsea, on the Chelsea website.
Mm,
And he said he's promising, I promise all the Chelsea fans when we come back, we're going to be better. That's what he said. So I hope that happens. So I don't want to
mm,
judge him right now. The contract, they're still in contract talks with him, of course. But, I know James got what he wanted because he deserves it. Nothing, Reece James is a different player. He hasn't shown that lack of form like Mason has. So let's see what happens with that. Any thoughts on Chelsea, Certified?
about the Mason Mount situation. It's been booming and booming and booming around. We're hearing players are getting linked with him. Sorry, teams are getting linked with him. Liverpool, Juventus, etc. I do think the Juventus one is fake because I do not think Juventus will go in for Mount. Although it's likely that Liverpool are in for him. Do you get what I'm saying? And I did hear that
Yeah,
he did reject a contract extension. But we're preparing a new one for him for when he comes back in the World Cup. But I did look at it was in the Chelsea website and their social media that they said contract talks with Mount are running smoothly, but I think they'll get the deal finalized after the World Cup. Do you get what I'm saying? When he comes back. So um
yeah,
it looks like he will stay.
yeah,
He will stay, but in my opinion, about Mason Mount in general, I do think Mason Mount should step up his performance because we all know high standards are on him, especially in the bigger club like Chelsea. You feel me? And I do think
yes,
we do need to come back strong when we come back from that World Cup. Do you get what I'm saying? We might get injuries in and there, and we also need to strengthen in January. Do you get what I'm saying? We'll probably
yeah, for
we'll probably
sure.
not get yeah, we'll probably won't do a full rebuild, but at least just let's try get three players in there. And I don't know if we're gonna be letting anybody go in January because it's rare that you see Chelsea do get rid of players in January. But it depends if any team is linked with them. But I see Ziyech going in January. Maybe Pulisic,
Yeah,
Borja might if someone comes in for him. But then teams that were in for him before the season even started knew he was good at Southampton. But if they're looking at his performances
yeah,
now,
yeah,
are they gonna think he's worth £30 million? I don't know. But that's um that's just my take.
mm,
But in my opinion, I do think we need to strengthen the midfield. Um I don't think we should sell
yeah,
anyone in the midfield yet, but I do think we should add some players in and at least get some competition in there because the midfield has failed us in badly, like in games, and we should also buy a backup for Reece James. Do you get what I'm saying? Because he's very injury prone, and maybe a winger, maybe just
yeah,
a
for
winger.
sure.
That's the places I think we should strengthen, and then in the summer
Mm.
then we can clear out all the dead wood. That's the best time to do it. Do you get what I'm saying? So if Mount doesn't perform this season, if Liverpool want to pay money for him, he can go.
Yeah,
Simple. Because I'm not having any more patience
yeah.
with these players. Because they've had a full
No,
season.
I think this team. Yeah, yeah, go on. Yeah,
Because they've had four
I think
seasons.
this team has got to this season to show. We show, these players have got to this season to show what they're capable of. The ones who perform and show they want to stay at Chelsea, I'm sure they will. But the
Yeah,
ones who are not interested and don't perform, like even Mason Mount, you mentioned, they have to go. I'm afraid, but we can't get rid of players till we start bringing some in. I think in
exactly.
January we will get one or two players.
Mm,
Yeah, and in the summer we probably get more. Even
mm.
this if this team performs the last season anyway, Jorginho, Cover, people like that. Can't even. I don't want to say can't, but we have to say he's getting on. But I just hope he comes back, and so we can play when we come back. We show what Chelsea
Nick,
is, because I'm
do you
sure
know
we're
when
going to do
Kante
better
comes
with
back?
Kante, Reece James in there.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, go
Um,
on.
do you know when Kante
Yeah,
comes back? I heard he comes back around next April, 2023 or March.
really.
That's
Well,
what I've looked.
come.
That's what I've seen on One
Uh,
Football.
all right. Yeah, shit. Yeah, sorry.
Hopefully that's not
Yeah,
true.
that's bad.
But if it's true,
Yeah,
if that's true,
yeah.
then
I'm not sure if that's
I don't
true.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah. But One Football, I think the thing is One Football is a
yeah,
reliable
I'm not
app.
sure.
The only thing is that sometimes they can get mixed up with injury dates because injury returns are not reliable as you think they are. Do you get what I'm saying? Sometimes they can become. Sometimes a player can recover quicker than
Oh
they're
yeah,
supposed to be.
it takes time. I
So
mean, like look
that's
at
just the thing.
Chilwell. Chilwell, it
Mm,
took him time. Then he got injured again. Never fully recovered. Yeah, it's bad. Let's see what happens after the World Cup. We need some new players, like you said, for sure. Not even in defense, like you said, for Reece James cover. We need at least one proper DM, and we need an attacker as well. Don't forget the attack.
yeah,
Ziyech was playing better for me lately, but
mm,
he still might want to go. And
yeah. He's been
Pulisic,
playing
I'm not
well.
sure what's going to happen with him either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Did you hear
mean,
as well? Yeah,
he wasn't doing bad the last.
yeah. Nick
So
Blue, did you also
there's a lot
hear?
to see.
Yeah. Nick, did you also
Yeah,
hear that
go on.
Potter he's training on a back four. He's working on a back four. Over the World Cup, he's
Yeah,
training on a back four.
he should. Yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah,
I've
good.
been
Yeah, he's
listening.
gonna have.
Yeah,
Yeah, go on.
I saw the news on
Okay.
the Chelsea FC official app, and we're gonna get a squad. We're gonna get a formation change. You know that. So
Hmm.
Potter's working on a back four, and
Yeah,
with the
we
way
need
he
to
plays, he
find
can work. Yeah,
Potter has to find the right system of formation, which players he wants, which he doesn't. There's a lot of things. He's got 6 weeks to sort a few things out. Now with his new team, he's got his friend alongside him, as you know, the director of not the director of football, the one who's going to bring in players. What's his name? Win Stanley. That's it. Win Stanley. Keep forgetting his name. Yeah, he's supposed to be good. He was great at Brighton. He's the one who found the Trossards of this world. This guy we have
yeah,
who's come in now. So I'm really looking forward to see what he does. And all this nonsense that people have been posting, uh, in Brighton shirts, putting our players in Brighton shirts. What a load of nonsense that is. We're not Brighton. We're Chelsea Football Club. Yeah,
yeah,
and people get all excited. Oh, we're going to be the new Brighton. No, we're not. We're not the
Yeah,
new Brighton, our fault, you know.
they're these Arsenal, they're these
You know,
Arsenal
this
and
is
Man
great.
United fans that are doing it.
You
Walker
know,
was a
even our old
recruited.
fans, sort of, our old fans, are,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
Didn't
old
you see
fans are
it?
doing it.
Our old fans have
But I've
been
seen a
putting
man
this.
from Arsenal, Man United
Yeah,
fans. Those are most of them. Most of the ones that are doing it that I've seen are
yeah,
Arsenal, Man United fans.
yeah, they are. Yeah, yeah. Man United, Arsenal, Tottenham. You know,
Yeah, and
they like
Tottenham.
us going
Yeah.
down. You know, they're having a field day right now,
They
but we're
love
going
to
to prove
banter
them wrong.
Chelsea.
We're going to come and
Those
bounce
three
back.
clubs. Mm,
We will bounce back, certified. We're going to bounce back and show them where they belong and where we belong at the
exactly.
top. We're the pride of London. We're the team with 2 European caps. Where's Tottenham
Yeah,
and Arsenal? Tell me, you know, or
exactly.
anyone else. Yeah, let me just read the comments. I'll come back to you in a second. Just a few comments to read before I come. Yeah, let's go here. Yeah, yeah. Liam Lane, as always, big up Nick and panel. Thanks, Liam. You know, you always support this channel. Like I said, thanks a lot. Miss Elena, big up to everyone. Thanks, Elena. Deals, big up, Nick. Hope you well. I'm due to jump on, just getting some food. Bring me a certified Milky Bar. That'd be nice. Yeah. Big up certified from Deals.
Big up deals, bro. What you
And
saying?
Esaman is saying, yeah, Iseman not is saying Reese was making defensive mistakes too. So has Silva. Cucurella and Koulibaly too. Sterling hasn't been in great form lately. Move on from Mount. The only report I saw was him reject a 7-year deal. Yeah, we didn't say anything bad about Mason Mount, he's saying. We're just saying, you know, we don't believe that stupid story about 7 year, all this rubbish. He wants so much. You know, we know what Mason Mount is, what he means to Chelsea. We just want him to hit form and prove to us when he comes back, prove to us he can go on to that next level where we expect him to be. That's what we're saying, Ise Manos. Yeah. Now he's saying one football use other media sources. I don't believe in sources except for tomato sauce. Yeah. Miss Elena, hope we will be much better after World Cup. Our team is in a mess for sure. Great comment. Our team is in a really bad mess. We have to, you know, there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of new people in the team now, so Bowley doesn't have to do everything. We have proper people there to sort this team out. People what Potter wanted, you know. So you know, we can't get any worse. I don't think we will get worse. I'm still saying we're going to make top 4. That's my opinion. But you know, because there's everything to play for when we come back. And Chelsea ain't going to just lie down. They got to, you know, do their best with these players or without, with you know, a couple of new players maybe. You know, we're going to see. So I wouldn't be too down, Elena, right now. I know it's hard for Chelsea fans, but we have to move on. Yeah, great comment. Issei Manos is saying Ziyech scored last night playing as a cam, his original position. Ten Hag converted him. Yeah, I see the great goal he scored. He's an unbelievable goal. Certified, did you see the goal? What Ziyech
What,
scored?
the one from Morocco?
Yeah, that's it for Morocco. Yeah,
Oh, the halfway line goal. Yeah, I did.
unbelievable goal.
Yeah, it was a good
Yeah,
goal.
yeah. He shows we know he can do it. Great goal. We know what Ziyech can do. It's just we didn't give him the right time. You know, let's hope he stays at Chelsea and proves to everyone what you know.
Yeah,
Like
and Nick
Rudiger did.
Ziyech,
You know,
Hakim
don't
Ziyech is
forget
our
Rudiger
only.
was out of the picture. Yeah, go on.
Do you know? Let me tell you something about this
Yeah,
Chelsea team. Do you know the only person in that whole team I rely on to create other than Reece James? Ziyech. He's our only attacking creator. Let's all be honest here.
Yeah,
Like, I used to say because of his attitude, not because he was a bad
we
player,
don't
but
have anyone
this
else. Yeah,
guy, yeah, but that's the thing, we don't have anyone else
yeah,
like
but
him.
his attitude starting from Tuchel. It was from
Mm,
Tuchel. You know, I must say this about Tuchel. I didn't want him out, of course, but Tuchel got it wrong with him. He played in wrong
mm,
positions. He hardly
that's
played
the
him.
thing.
So what you expect? What attitude is he going to have? You know, he
True.
went down. He was down in confidence. Now Pollard started bringing him back gradually. Let's hope we
Mm,
see more of Ziyech. And let's hope Pollard makes him stay because he's a great player. He's only going to go somewhere else and do great. I know. And we're going to say, why did we let this player go like we always do? That's what we'll have to find. Let me just
exactly.
finish these comments and we go back. Yeah, go on. Yeah, go carry on what you were saying about
Yeah, like what I was
Ziyech
saying
before.
about
Yeah.
Hakim Ziyech, he's our only creative outlet. Like he can pick a pass, he can pass from anywhere, and he can still find a man. And that's what we've been craving at Chelsea. The problem is that we need more of it in our team. Not only Ziyech, we need it everywhere. And that's why this is why the Ziyech and Lukaku bonded well because he Ziyech was able to provide
Yeah.
those chances for Lukaku. Did you know that most of Lukaku's goals have come from Ziyech? That's the mad thing.
Yes.
Like
Exactly.
that's because
Yeah,
like
you're right.
you need someone to rely on. And that's why I keep saying. And King Black also said it, and I agree with him. He said a striker should be our last priority on the list when we're buying players because
Yeah,
if you have, that's why
probably
I think
probably
it's the
is
last
because
thing we
but
should ever focus on.
we still have a Aubameyang, even Aubameyang. Yeah, we're going to focus on the defense and midfield, of course, we know that.
And
But
wingers.
let's see what happens with Ziyech. Let's hope he stays. Yeah, and Pulisic as well. Let's hope he can turn it around because he's another great player. Really, we're going to see it when he plays for USA. We're going to see what a player he can be. I'm sure.
Mm.
Let's move to the next comment. Only a couple left. Issa must say Ziyech scored. If Potter moves to back four, about time. About time if Turkey has ignored more than Tuchel, yeah. If Potter moves to a back four, about time. Tuchel has it's true he has learned more than his predecessor. Yeah, he's talking about Tuchel, sticking with the back three all the time, which is true. He never tried the back four properly, really. If I remember, only a couple of games. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. And another comment: Mount had 2 goals, 3 assists in last few games before the losses. Yes, I know. I know he's saying Manos, but he hasn't been in great form. Not just him. We're not saying just him. Sterling, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Havertz, and even when Mendy's come back, he's not showing me he's very uh, assured. He still looks wobbly to me, very
For
wobbly
me,
actually. Still come.
the
Yeah,
performances were not that convincing.
get nervous.
Like we can't be
Yeah,
saying he
I'll
had
get.
2 goals and
Yeah,
three
for
assists.
sure. That's what we're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
go ahead, certified.
it's just
Go.
facts. Like it's just facts. Like we can if for these players, we
Yeah,
just cannot be just saying, "Oh, he's had 2 goals and 3 assists." Respectfully from the person who just spoke, because let's be honest here. Even from the start of the season, his performances have not been convincing enough. Even the Aston Villa game has not been that
even for
convincing.
me now, I've said the other players as well, but Mason Mount is supposed to be. We were expecting more. We thought he's going to carry on taking from Billy like the new Lampard, but he's not nowhere near. And I know some fans they love Mason Mount a lot. I know So do I. But when he's not on form, you have to say it. Don't keep saying he's got assists and he's got this and that. He hasn't done nothing really in this team. Look at the game against Arsenal. Where was he? He's an English player. He should have had some fight in him. No fight. He disappeared. Not just him, but I'm mentioning him because people are saying he's still a great player, shouldn't be criticized. No, we criticize everyone.
Exactly. They keep saying
that's
Mount is the best and the rest are
Yeah.
horrible. That's what they keep on saying. And wherever Mount doesn't do well, it's because of this player. It's because of that player. It's because I know Mount's just not good enough. Simple.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just that Ziyech will be leaving. Let's hope he doesn't. I know it's pretty, he wants to go. He looks like he wants to go, but you never know in football. But you are talking about Mount. Yeah, we're talking about Mount because he's been terrible. Yeah, that's why we're talking about Mount. And Kepa will be fit. Yes, Kepa will be back. Thank God, because every time I see Mendy, I get the shivers. I'm really scared when I see Mendy. He even done it the other day, if you remember. He was trying to nearly dribble again in the box, and he's passing off the ball. He just kicked it out to anywhere. He hasn't got a clue about passing the ball, man. He can make some great saves, but so does Kepa. Kepa for me is number one for sure. Yeah, Certify, anything else you want to say? I'll bring in Stav in a minute. He's here as well. Let's bring Stav in. Certify?
Yes.
Anything else you want to say about?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
I do think that before we go to the World Cup, last touch on Chelsea. Let's just try and bring some people in January. Hopefully these players will these players will be better after the World Cup. From what they were saying about we're playing like this just so we don't get injured in the World Cup. Yep, that's fine. But I want to see a change after the World Cup at least. Do you get what I'm saying? A change of fighting attitude.
Yeah, for sure.
Simple.
I just have a feeling we're going to bounce back after the World Cup. We will bounce back. We're not going to let that top four finish go away from us. It will be hard, but we're not that far. We're eighth. I don't know how many points away from fourth place. Is it 5, 6? But we can do it. We still have to play all these teams again. So, let's see what Potter does with his new team. Let's go to Stav. Hi, Stav, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, loud and clear. Yes, good. Yeah, I don't know if you heard what we've been talking about. We started on Chelsea, as always.
I've been listening.
You heard, yeah. What's your thoughts on everything about Winstanley coming in? Graham Potter's good friend. We have a team now, so it's up to them, I think, to get it right. Yeah, go on.
Well, they're the people who took Lamptey, Colwill, and Gilmore to Brighton, so they obviously know talent, don't they? And plus some of the ones that brought in at Brighton, apart from our players. So it's better, right?
Yeah. Sorry, Sav, 1 second. Well, sorry, John. Sav, 1 minute. Sav, hold on. Let me just tell you, John Kundi, how to join here the panel. Yeah, John, if you hear me, you have to follow me on Twitter, and I'll do it by DM so I can send you the link on your DM. So just look me up, Nick Blue, the Blue Stand, either one, and just follow me. Text me on the DM, and then I can send you the link. That's how we do it. Because I don't put it in the chat because certain reasons people misuse it. they can come on and ruin channel, like they have done with a few channels in the past. So that's why we use the DM system. Yeah, let me know if you heard what I said. Okay, thanks. Oh, he's got it. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I keep hearing this thing about like Mason Mount's the biggest criminal at Chelsea, right? I just heard you say that he came in, he was expected to be the next Lampard,
Yeah,
right? Yeah. Well, his statistics are the same as
that's what
Lampard.
everyone was saying.
Nick, his
But he's
statistics.
nowhere near as Lampard on form. That's what we're saying.
Nick,
Yeah, go on. I won't need to.
Lampard came in. He wasn't a kid when he came in, was he? So what you're talking about? He's on the same
Lampard, he
level
was.
as Lampard. No, he wasn't. He was like the first couple of years he was naff because everybody's
Lampard
going, why did we waste 11 million on him?
was
It's only
young,
when
he
Mourinho. Oh, Nick, it's only when Mourinho
couldn't get
came
there,
in.
Yeah,
What?
he took him time. But Mason Mount, wait a minute. Mason Mount's 24 nearly. He's 24 nearly. You know,
He's in his
when
third
Lampard was
season.
24, he was
He's
showing
in his
something.
third. Well,
Yeah,
what you on about? He was showing
Yeah.
something, right? Well, at the 24, so don't start judging Mount from now. Wait till the end of the season.
Was showing. No, we're
Nah,
not
listen.
saying Mount now. Did you hear what we were saying? Wait a minute, stuff. We said he's off form, like a few other players have been. We want to see him come back. The Mount we know. That's what we're
Yeah,
saying.
but you only
can do a
mention
lot
other
better.
players. Nick, you only mention other players when you get pulled up about it, right? You never mentioned Aubameyang, Sterling, or that lot, right? You only mentioning Mount.
Certified
Yeah,
is here.
after
Certified. Did I mention Sterling and all?
After S.A. Manos pulled you up about it, not originally. You were
No, we
both
only
on
spoke about spoke about Mount
right.
because we had comments about
certified.
yeah.
Let's get this straight, right? You've had your say on Mount, right? Let's get this straight. The guy is a cam, right? He's an attacking central midfielder, right? He's never played there, right, by any of the coaches, right? He's fitted in wherever they wanted him. Right now, it's rumoured that he was getting sick of a person whose name I'm not allowed to mention as well. So if Ziyech, Pulisic, Callum Hudson-Odoi, all the other players were peed off with him, why shouldn't Mount be? Right? I'll tell you something.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, go
The
on.
thing is, I look at Lewis Hall. I'm not saying they're the same people, but let me tell you something. And then it shows the type of players we have. We don't have players. We don't have players that can at least play two positions and
Where
be
did
able to
Lewis Hall play? Where did Lewis Hall play?
And he's not been great. Even if you put him in the midfield, he hasn't been great this season. Let's all be honest.
He played him in the midfield without any license to go attacking, right? If you put a proper defensive midfielder in there, right, and you put Mason Mount and Conor Gallagher either side of that defensive mid, whether that's right, whether it's Alvarez, whoever, right, and someone who allows them to attack and not have to think about staying, right? Every time someone plays in central mid, they still have this thing about they have to stay, right? You have to think twice about attacking, right? You judge Mount when he actually plays in Lampard's position. Don't judge him when he's playing out of position, right? And you're doing it now.
Yeah, but we're not staff. Yeah, wait a minute. The last few games, even the last games of last season, he hasn't been nowhere near for.
Hang on.
He's been disappearing in games. Like
all right, even when
Sterling, but not like that. Mason Mount has been the invisible man against Arsenal. Where was he? Against Brighton, where was he? I thought he wasn't
even that. Mason Mount also has played well, and on the wing, he's played well on the wing before. And
yeah, because if he's out wide, he can come inside.
Yeah, if he's not a winger, but he's played well there before.
He can't cross.
Times he takes a corner.
Can't cross.
Yeah,
is that what you're going to say?
How many times he takes a corner? Wait a minute, stuff. How many times he takes a corner and doesn't get to?
Exactly. He also doesn't
yeah.
create a lot of chances, bro. I'm being very honest. What does he do?
Take a corner.
We know he's not on form. We have to admit the fact he's not on form, nowhere near. So he has to come back like he promised. He promised to do better. Let's see what he does. If he was on form, he wouldn't be sending messages on the Chelsea FIFA. You know, so yeah.
He accepts it, doesn't he?
Yeah. You know, he wouldn't be sending. He wouldn't be texting on the FIFA saying sorry to us fans because he's been rubbish, which he has.
No, he hasn't been rubbish. How can he
Mason Mount? He has to.
3 assists and 2 goals
I'm afraid he has.
in successive games. How has he been rubbish? They all have.
You have to admit.
They all have.
He hasn't been nowhere to be seen. They all have, yes, but he's been.
But you decided.
All right.
No, we're talking about him because we had comments regarding him. That's why we're talking about him.
You're winding me up again. You're winding me up again. Just admitted they all have, but you keep singling him out. And you
they
said
all have been shit.
You listen. They've all been shit. Yeah. So why don't you talk about some of the others instead of digging him out?
We speak about the others.
Some of the others. The others.
How many times I've said Havertz is crap, Sterling is dead, all of them, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Even Aubameyang. Yeah. But then you can't really fault Aubameyang because Aubameyang doesn't get the service.
But you only discussed what Aubameyang doesn't get the service.
Yeah, he's a player that thrives off getting creative, getting chances, and no one creates in the team.
Hang on, certified. I've seen Aubameyang in front of the goal get the ball, and he wants 2 or 3 touches before he shoots. Right? Same thing with Sterling. Neither of them are capable of taking a.
If he gets a chance, he will shoot straight away. When you see Aubameyang getting the ball properly, they pass it to him, he will hit that ball in the net, and we've seen it.
Nick,
he's not getting service. No, we haven't got any creators. Don't keep saying
Nick,
he will take 2, 3 chances.
That's what I'm saying.
And we don't have it. That's a problem.
And he doesn't take the shot, right?
No,
he tries to. He tries to move onto his correct foot, right? And he takes 1, 2 touches.
Lukaku wasn't at foot. I'm going to bring Lukaku down because even hold on a minute. So I can hear you're cutting up.
Don't let me go away. Don't let me go away again. Because every time I tune into this channel, no, listen. Every time I come on this channel, you're all going on about Mount. Mount, like he's the only player who's not performing.
Now we're talking about what's going on.
You're only talking about Mount until they say Manos pulled you up and said, "Why are you just talking about Mount?" You were only talking about Mount. You never mentioned Aubameyang. You never mentioned Sterling.
Because he's in the news right now. Because Mason Mount came on the Chelsea.
I saw it.
I'm not talking about Gallagher now. Mason Mount.
At least no, you're not talking about Gallagher.
Hold on, man. Yeah, don't tell us what we're talking about. We know what we're talking about.
I was listening,
Mason
Nick.
Mount came on to the Chelsea FIFA and
Nick, I was listening.
That's why we're talking about Mason
Mount.
What
he did.
I don't know what you get so
I know what he did.
We're talking about Mason Mount because he forget what he did. I don't care if you know what he did. That's why we're talking about Mason Mount. I don't want to.
At least you have the balls. No. At least you have the balls. At least you have the balls to admit it. At least you have the balls to admit it. Have you seen Sterling come out and say, "I've not been good enough, but when we come back, I promise I'm going to be better"? Yeah. Have you seen any of them? No. No. At least you have the balls to admit it.
Sterling is worse than Mason Mount.
Say that then.
The same.
Say it then.
We talk about Mason Mount because here we go. Wait a minute, man. What's wrong with you? You get you're acting like another Johnny, but worse, I'm afraid.
No,
we can't mention Mason Mount. Yes, you are. And you know who that Johnny boy is? Fraud.
Don't call me like Johnny Minerals. Don't start insulting me. No, don't start insulting me. I just said, at least he had the balls to admit it. And he's
calm down.
No, last couple of games,
All
Conor
right, yeah.
Gallagher hasn't been there,
Yeah.
right? But you only ever talk about Mount. It
He's been
started
there
off
more. He's been there more than Mount.
to prove a
Mount
point.
Gallagher just started.
You started off about stories that he's rejected a transfer, right? That's how you started off. Then you moved on to his comments, right? On Twitter or Facebook or whatever you want to put it, right?
Yeah.
And you moved on to it. And then you started slagging him off, and only him. I can't be doing with this nonsense.
No,
The whole
honestly,
team.
we said he had no form. We're not slagging
players,
anyone off.
the
We
the
said we
best
love
two
Mason
players-
Mount, but he has to show us.
No, you don't.
But you always
the
twist,
thing-
stop twisting what we say, man.
I'm not twisting anything.
Certify,
I heard what-
let's certify.
I heard what you
Like,
uncertified
Carlos,
said.
I want to say coming now. Please,
What? So you want me to talk? You want me to
Certify,
talk
what did
about
you
what we
say?
spoke about?
let's certify. He's gone
It's
now.
not even a big deal,
He's
really. Like
he's like a 10-year-old.
the headlines was a Mount. We had comments
He's not
regarding Mount,
Man, he's worse. He's
and
worse
so
than
we have to
Johnny
talk
Boy,
about it.
the way he's acting.
That's the
That's
subject was Mount.
Yeah.
Yeah, the subject was Mason Mount throughout the week. So what should we talk about? We could talk about other players, but at this current
we're
time,
talking
people came in with comments talking regarding Mason Mount. Do you get what I'm saying? But so we spoke about Mason Mount, yes,
Anyway, yeah.
but doesn't mean
We didn't say
it doesn't
anything
mean
wrong.
the other players are an excuse of bad performances as well. That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm
No.
saying. I know there's certain players that are crap
Exactly.
as well.
That-
Like it's not even a big deal.
We've been saying that everyone to think we hate Mason Mount, which we don't.
We don't
We
hate
want
Mason
every Chelsea
Mount.
player who wears that blue shirt to give 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Sav, come back and stop acting like a 10-year-old because you are. You know, he's watching this and he knows we're right. That's a problem with Sav. He goes into one. You can't mention Mason Mount. That's why I
And
said he's like Johnny Boy, which is not.
and yes,
I know.
I can
Yeah.
agree to Stav. He's been played in multiple positions and everything. But let's all be honest. It's not an excuse because if you look at it, Mason Mount has played well in the positions Tuchel has played him for, etc. In the wing, he did play well there. Do you get what I'm saying? Lampard also played him in the wing, and he did play well there. He's only this season.
Yeah.
He's not performing to the standards we expect him. People say play him in the midfield.
Yeah.
We played him in the
Sav has
midfield,
no
and
one
he's even worse, and he
say-
can't create.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So there's no
Yeah,
excuses
that's
here
what
for
we're not
Mount.
saying anything.
He can't take a
We
cross,
don't
nothing,
hate
bro.
Chelsea players. Certified. Let me ask you something. Certified, please. I want to bring Staff back in. He's waiting. Let me bring Staff back in. But did I say I hate Mason Mount ever?
No,
Did I say it? Tell me.
no,
Yeah,
I don't hate Mount.
I'm
I just want him to
just saying
improve.
I expect better. I know what he can be. No, we don't. We never
And
said that.
let me tell
Let me
you,
bring
just to
Staff
get
back in and
just
we
to
try
get
and
this out
clear
the way,
problem.
because we're slandering Mason Mount doesn't mean other players are excusable of bad performances. Like Raheem Sterling, he's absolutely rubbish, man. Havertz as well. Do you get what I'm saying? Even worse.
Yeah,
Do you get what
I
I'm
didn't
saying?
want it from the
We're
start.
saying
I said it.
Mount's not
I said
performing to
about
the level.
Sterling. Remember what I said? I didn't want him
Yeah,
at Stamford Bridge. He came and he
yeah,
scored
you even
some
said that.
great goals, and I thought I'd give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, but then now under Potter, he's done nothing. You know, Sterling, what's he doing? Absolutely
Gallagher as
nothing.
well.
And he keeps failing.
Gallagher,
He's
can't-
worse than Mason. Yeah,
yeah, Gallagher's
yeah,
is
go on.
not
Gallagher
not
is still
good at
young.
all.
He's going to learn
Brozier,
now. That's
Brozier
why
doesn't even
I'm not
press.
criticizing
Yeah,
Gallagher too much.
yeah, Brozier's
Yeah,
not good
Brozier
either.
is still
Mendy,
young. I'm not criticizing too much. He's
Edward Mendy, if you're a goalkeeper and you
but
cannot play with your
he's
feet,
only
it's worrying.
21.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you're a goalkeeper and you
Mendy,
can't play
oh
with your
God,
feet,
Mendy
that's
has
the
to be
thing.
sold. He wants to go anyway, I heard. Let him go. God.
If that's true, then he can go.
Yeah, yeah. So I can't hear you. I can't hear you properly. Try again. Yeah, carry on some stuff. Finds his connections.
Yes. Oh yeah. Like Mendy,
Yeah, so you know,
if he is
we're-
not,
Nick, I'm still here. Right? Don't call me a 10-year-old.
all right, good.
No, don't call me a
I didn't
10-year-old.
say that, but the way you want.
Single
All right,
program.
we won't call you a 10-year-old.
Like every single program, right, that you have,
Oh.
right, attacks Mason Mount, right? It does. It does. Right? The guy was
Mount stuff.
the guy was disillusioned with your mate Thomas fucking Tuchel, right, at the start of the season, right? Just like a lot of the other players, right?
Yeah.
And at the last 4 weeks, they've all been pissed, right? Except the best two players in the last two games, right, were Hall, right, and Ziyech, right? They were the only two. And Pulisic,
Yeah.
because Pulisic combined well with Hall as well, right, at Man City. Right? They've been the best players. The rest have been on holiday because of the World Cup, right? But you only ever mention one, and you do. You only mention one. Don't call me a 10-year-old again, Nick, right? Don't call me a 10-year-old again. I'm just fed up of
You
being the
know,
same.
you know what I mean? It's not about 10-year-old.
No, don't.
We're trying to tell you we didn't, but you keep
Because
going.
Nick, if I go again, I'm not coming back
We're
here.
talking about hate. We're talking about the performance.
I never used the word hate.
Yeah,
When did I use the word hate?
we're saying. All right, I want to hear you. Right, forget Mason Mount now. Tell us what you think about this new team of Graham Potters. Are they going to do anything? What do you think about Wing Stanley as well?
Just shows, right? It goes in one ear and out the other with you, and passes your brain. I said it's a good move, right? Because they're the ones who took Lamptey, Colwill, and Gilmore there, and they brought some other lads in, foreign ones from abroad, right? And the other good move is promoting Neil Bath. And because your favourite ex-manager didn't want to work with Neil Bath, right, is one of the reasons he's gone. It had nothing to do with results. But tell me this then, right? Were you satisfied with the 7 games that Tuchel was in charge? Because players weren't playing for him, but nobody ever criticised anybody else. And certified, right? Certified.
The last 7 games or the first?
Yes.
I respect you because you go to games, right? So I'll respect you for that, right? But you do go over critical, right? And it's always about Mount. Start criticising a few others then.
Talk a lot about the players, bro.
No, you're not. You were talking about Mount.
Yeah, right now I was, but I always criticize players.
Yeah, we're talking about
anybody who's
all the players stuff. We're not just criticizing. So I was certified. How many times I criticized Sterling and Havertz and Ruben Loftus-Cheek, the same as Mason Mount.
A lot of these players ain't good enough.
These other players they say that's what we're talking
both of you only started.
That's what we talk about.
Oh, sorry.
These players.
Both of you only started criticizing the other players.
That's what.
Both of you started criticizing.
No. We know what we're talking about.
When I brought them up, the conversation was all about Mount, right? He's 20. Lampard was 20.
Before you come on, we were talking about the other players.
In his first 2 years, right?
We just expect more. Let me just carry on. I'll be back. I have to get some water. Carry on, stuff. I just have to get a jumper.
Carry on, 35.
Wait, where did Nick go?
He's going to get the jumper.
Oh, yes. So as I was saying, I criticize all the players, bro. Like, honestly, Sterling's crap. I've always said it, even on Spaces. Havertz is crap.
I don't go on Spaces. I don't go on Spaces anymore.
Even on YouTube, I say it.
And I don't go on, right? You both didn't mention any other player until I said, why do you all keep going on about Mount? What about this?
Before I can admit we were talking about Mount. You know the reason why, though? Because he was trending on we spoke about what he was trending on about the contracts and everything. So we decided to talk about him because that was the
Yeah,
only thing. And we had
yeah.
comments regarding him as well. So I can be honest about that. That's why we were talking about Mount most of the time. But we also
Contract.
talk about Ziyech, how good Ziyech was, and we also spoke about our recruitment in it. So yeah,
Forget about
most of the conversations were about Mount.
Ziyech. He's not staying anyway. Forget about
Yeah, I
him.
know.
Good World Cup, right? It's probably the only team I might be interested in watching to see how he gets on. He'll have a good
Yeah.
World Cup and teams will come in for him. We'll sell him, right? Everybody will be going, thank God that useless this and that useless that, this, that, and all this stuff about him, right? Is gone, right? But they all forget, right? He was doing okay under Lampard and he got injured, right? And he came back and he was doing okay under Lampard again. Then he got sacked and dickhead killed. Now I will call Tuchel a dickhead, right? Because he spent 18 months playing the same system, right, without realising that it was getting us nowhere, right?
Yeah.
So he's a dickhead because he was obsessed with his system, right? So Ziyech gets played right back, right wing back, bloody inside forward, all this garbage. Same with Pulisic. I had an argument today on Facebook with somebody, right, who was going on about it, right? And I said for the start, I said, you think, he said to me, oh yeah, so what you're basically saying is that some of these players just fit into the manager's system. I said, yeah, and they become unhappy. It's okay when you're winning, right? It's okay when you're winning to believe in the process and they'll play well, right? Until you're winning, right? But it doesn't mean they're playing at their best and optimum, right? And I'm saying that Mason Mount, right, if he drops back into the midfield, right, him and Gallagher either side, right, of a DM, and that DM isn't Jorginho, right? The sooner he goes, the better I'll feel, because we get overrun with him in midfield. And whoever plays with him, whether that's Mount, Loftus-Cheek, right, Kovacic or Kante, right, they run all over the place because we get overrun because of that slow Joe 5, right? And our midfield's garbage.
Yeah, so,
He doesn't.
yeah.
When Lampard played as a midfielder, yeah, right. What was the reason he could attack, get it to the box late, right, and score goals? Because Makelele allowed him to. Because then Essien come in and Essien allowed him to. Because Ballack allowed him to, right?
Yeah.
But we don't do that, right? And Kovacic, I like him, but his end product's rubbish, right? All I'm saying to you all is Judge Mount, right, and Gallagher, if they play in their correct positions, because they're both 8s, they're not 10s, they're not wingers, right? They might make the most of it playing out wide, but that's not their position.
Yeah, they're not.
And if Potter's trying to sort out a back four, good, I'm glad, because that'll allow a 4-3-3, right? Allow wingers to play as wingers, yeah, right, whoever he brings in, because he'll have to bring someone in, right? And you'll get strikers playing as strikers, and you get attacking mids playing as attacking mids with a DM, and then the full backs, right back and the left back, like will be Chilwell and Reece James after the World Cup. They can still attack.
Wait, Stab, can I ask a question real quickly? You know this side, you know the back four thing from Potter. We know that Potter will set up a back four that doesn't include any cams. You know that, right? Probably just 2 centimeters, probably a DM as well.
Yeah, and he'll go further up the top, right?
Yeah.
But he needs to. He's now there, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I said from day one. He's been there 2 months. Yeah, he watches his players in training. Right? He watches them during games. Now, if he's really a top coach, right, he will go back four, and he will play 2 cams, and he'll play 1 holding mid, right? Because the back four needs less protection than a back 3, right? And he will do that if he gets to learn about his players. And this is what I kept saying about Tuchel. Learn about your bloody players. Sod your system, right? Because when he won the Champions League, I accepted that, and even people then saying I'm not really sure about him, and I said I'm not sure about him, but I'll give him time, right? And he got another 12 months from one Champions League to getting knocked out of the other, and he didn't change anything, and he just kept insisting on his poxy system, playing Saul as a wing back, right? Saul as a wing back, for God's sake, right? Saul's a cam. And then he played him as a DM, and again, Saul's a cam, right? He would not change because he wanted that system, and that system has dragged us back, right? It's dragged us back. What's the point of getting Trossard, right, if we carry on with 3 at the back and 2 wing backs? Because the system doesn't work. It doesn't work. The wing backs don't create enough, right? Even Reece James, right? Last season he had a great season, but even this season there's been games where he's over hit balls or he's not managed to get past the first man, right? He has got assists, right? But because the system, right? Him and Cahill, right? Not Cahill. Bloody Chilwell, right? The full-backs who've been played as wing-backs, right? Unless the Chilwell was occasionally played as a wing-back. But they're full-backs, right? And you watch, when we play with 4 at the back, and you play Ziyech as a winger, and Pulisic as a winger, you watch Chilwell, right? Lewis Hall played there, didn't he? Right? Or near there, right? In those 2 games. And he combined with Pulisic. And if you go to last season's games when we played 4 at the back, look at Middlesbrough away, for example, in the FA Cup, right? And the Tottenham games, and watch Azpilicueta and the way Ziyech combined and played with each other, right? And that's when, right, Mason Mount was combining with those 2, and we were creating chances in those cup games, right? And that's Mason Mount isn't a winger, right? Whether he did well under Lampard or whatever, right? That's not his natural role, right?
We know he's not stuff. But the problem is whether he's been playing, he hasn't been on form. Doesn't matter. He's going, like I said, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, terrible. Havertz even, he can score a great goal sometimes. That's not good. We're going to make top 4, if they carry on like this. Let's move on to the World Cup. We can come back to Chelsea again if we want. I'm going to put the group out. I have the group here. 12 groups. See what is, all the groups, and see who we think will come out of the groups first. Let me just find.
Yeah, once you do that, can I just say something?
Yeah.
Just one more thing. It's regarding about the Potter, the Potter formation change.
Yeah.
It's a great formation.
Yeah.
It's great formation to change to, in my opinion. If if you wanted, if we had wanted for Mount to play in the cam area, I do think if we wanted Mount to attack in that role, I would think a 4-2-3-1 would be suited, but I'm fine with a 4-3-3. I do think it's very effective, especially in the way that Potter plays. You feel me? But I do think our players, we're gonna play this back 4, I think we need the players. We need the players to have energy. I mean, have movement. We need a lot of movement. I can't even lie to you, because a lot of games I've been watching, I was playing back 4.
Yeah, but he tried that. He tried changing the formation how many times in a game?
No, I think Potter's trying to get off. I think Potter's trying to get off this, starting with a 3 and then changing to a 4, because clearly it's not working with our players.
Yeah.
They're not used to this type of transitioning in formation, and you can clearly see.
Nick,
it confuses them.
It's one thing. Switch game, right? Because Tuchel did that occasionally as well. It's one thing switching mid-game, right?
Yeah.
But start with a back 4. Have a settled defence, right? Don't mess about, right? And the thing is, if you two watch teams when they play against us, right? And we play that back 3, and we have a 2-man midfield, right? They all play 3-man midfields to swamp us. They overrun us. And what they do is they overrun our midfield and get in behind.
Yeah, me. Yeah.
And that's
It's
what
not
I'm
just
saying.
the formation; it's the players. I'm afraid we need
That's
new
because-
players. I'm afraid
Yeah, because Jorginho's not up to it.
that's what.
And whoever's playing with Jorginho has to work twice as
Yeah,
hard.
they're not. Some of them.
That's why Kovacic, right?
Yeah,
And
because we ain't
Kante,
got no one else. When we bring someone in,
well, he'll have to get someone in January, won't he? Needs
know
a
when
right
he's
back.
going to be back.
He needs a right back. Right, he
Yeah,
needs
that's
a-
what I mean. That's what we're saying. Let's hope we
Right.
get a DM in January.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we need
proper
a proper
DM.
DM.
You know, someone. Yeah, go on.
On a proper DM, right? And then you, like I said, you play on a Gallagher, right? And Mount. Nobody's ever complained about Mount's energy. That's why he gets picked, because he's got the energy and he keeps going, right? You play them to either side of a good DM, a real DM, a proper DM, right? And that allows them the freedom to do to teams what teams are doing to us. Overload and swamp their defences, right? And with two wingers, pulling them out wide, and you pull defenders away, and suddenly you find yourself, right, with three people going into the box on the attack, right? Right now, how many times even have you seen, like, we get the ball out wide? Right, Ziyech was doing it at Man City, and there was only one player in the box. We only had one player in the box, because this system that we play, right, is dependent on the right,
Terrible.
riding the width, and the two who play behind the striker, right? They're continuously, if you watch them, they hold back outside the box, right, in case we lose the ball. That happens all the time. Just, I don't care what he does, right? If he goes quarterback, if he wants two in front of them, fine, I can live with that, right? But I prefer 4-3-3 because the one's good enough. As long as you've got a good enough DM, right? And you can't tell me Gallagher and Mount can't tackle.
That's the problem.
Right? No, they can. They both can. You
They
look at them
can
when they
tackle. How many times we see they can, and they just. I don't know what it is. I don't know. We know what they can do. Both of them. And Gallagher can score. So can Mount, but they just now.
Wait.
Let's see what happens.
No, please wait.
We need a great. We need the other thing. The other thing. Hold on. The other thing we haven't got is a leader. Wait a minute.
I haven't said anything.
The thing was missing is a proper captain like we always had in the past. We don't have a leader in that team. Thiago Silva is the only one allowed lead. You know, he doesn't scream at them. He tells them what to do. Yes, I see it. Where to stand, where everything. But we need someone like we have with Rudiger. I'll keep saying this. It's missing. That's why we're so poor. We're very poor at the moment. We don't have, a killer. Yeah, go on.
You mean Rudiger doesn't start every game with Real Madrid? He doesn't start every game with Real Madrid.
He really doesn't. He doesn't really start.
Yeah, Rudiger was great for us. I don't care what he did shit for Real Madrid. He was great for us. So I don't care about Real Madrid. We need someone like him.
But the thing is, he didn't really start on. He doesn't really start on Real Madrid.
Nick, you what you don't get right is
because
Rudiger.
Real Madrid are like that. They play different players.
Rudiger
Even if Hazard doesn't start, we know, and he's a great player still. I don't care what you say. Well done. Rudiger would be great for us. Not for Real Madrid. He wasn't for them.
All right. So what about the mistakes he was making towards the end of the season?
Yeah.
He made lots of mistakes. Passing right in front of the
That's before. No, anyway, let's move on to the World Cup. He wasn't making big mistakes. He won us so many games. We were solid. We had a defense. Don't tell me about Rudiger. He was one of our best player, and he wanted to go.
He still wasn't a leader.
So I wish Mr. Mel showed some fight like Rudiger. And now I'm not asking nothing because I know what Rudiger was. Don't tell me about Rudiger because you ain't got a clue. He was something special. We don't have that. Don't keep saying every time I say something you disagree. No, sir, you're wrong. Let's.
That's what I'm
What
not
does
about to
Mason
disagree
Mount show that fight? But
everybody.
yeah, I'm going back
You,
to Mason Mount because you don't understand what I'm trying to say.
I'm not talking about
Yeah,
Mason Mount.
so let's
I'm
move on
talking
to the
about
World Cup
Rudiger.
now.
You, people kept saying
Yeah,
we have to
Rudiger
play.
didn't do nothing wrong. He was frozen
Right,
out
okay.
by Frank Lampard, who didn't have a clue to manage a team. Now, I'm not talking bad about Rudiger, so for the only player who ever fought for his club.
How good? Hang on. How good was Rudiger? Right, under Lampard.
Mount.
Why did he get dropped?
Yeah.
Why did he get dropped?
Lampard
he was
didn't have
making-
a clue, didn't know how to manage. Lampard didn't know he throws the best player out. What are you talking about? Don't talk to me about Rudiger, because you're wrong. Anyway,
Oh, here we
I'm
go.
going to go to the World Cup now. Enough about Chelsea.
Yeah, whatever. I'm going now because I haven't.
Chelsea later.
World Cup.
All right.
I'll be watching the women's team and
Yeah, the women are playing at the Bridge tomorrow, innit?
Sunday.
Or Sunday, yeah.
It's live on
Yeah,
BBC
sold
One.
out. No, is he at the Bridge?
Yeah, that's that.
He's not at the Bridge. He's sold out. It was a game sold out.
Yeah, the
What's
game's
sold
sold
out?
out. But it's
Sure.
been a general sale for like about 2 months now.
Nick, it's at
I don't think
Stamford
so.
Bridge. Nothing. You know
Nothing is
nothing,
sold
Nick.
out at the Bridge.
It's
Yeah.
sold out at the Bridge, right? It is
Well, you don't know
says.
nothing. I know more than you will ever know. What?
Oh, do you think so? Do you think insulting me, Nick?
Did it
Right? It's
sell
gonna-
out? I'm saying.
You guys calm down, man. Let's just go to the
No.
World Cup.
I said it's not sold out. Yeah, you know what sold out. So if
67.
I was when they were playing at the Meadow, only women's football, you know that much. You know,
Started in
uh,
60.
I like to see Chelsea women
You
win,
started
but I'm not into
seven.
that stuff because he's good at women's football.
It's a
Yeah,
the
I know it's at
Bridge.
Stamford Bridge. So what?
Well, what are you going on about then? A
Oh,
minute ago you said it's not in
sorry.
Stamford Bridge.
What's
Right, go on. Let's just go on to World
I
Cup,
said,
man.
is it,
Nick didn't know it was at Stamford Bridge.
I didn't say it's not in Stamford Bridge. What's wrong with this?
Let's move on to the World Cup,
I
bro.
said, is it sold out? I know it's in Stamford. Yeah, wait a minute, certify it. Let's get one thing straight. Stuff likes to put words in my mouth always. But I know it's at Stamford Bridge, but it's not sold out. That's what. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No,
I think
you said
forgot your English stuff, I'm afraid.
you
Yeah.
said it's not Stamford Bridge,
No,
right?
I didn't say. What? Certify, tell you what, man.
Listen, I'm not
No,
involved,
I
man.
didn't. What's wrong with you?
Come on, man.
I didn't say. I said it's not sold out because it will never be. The women's team will never be sold out at Stamford Bridge unless it's a final. All right.
They don't use the whole stadium, Nick,
Right, stuff.
because they don't use the
always-
whole stadium, Nick. Right? All the
Yeah,
available
Doesn't make any difference.
things
That's why it's
sold
not
out.
sold out. Certified thought. Wait a minute, man. Certified thought it was sold out at the bridge, which is
A
not.
minute.
That's
What's
what
the
we're
matter
trying
with
to
you?
say.
I wasn't even saying anything,
Yeah.
and you're telling me to wait a minute.
What's the matter?
I stopped. Oh, Nick, stick it.
Yeah.
Stick it.
Yeah, wait
Right,
a
just-
minute, because you are a 10-year-old, honestly, you are.
Oh,
You guys have to calm down, bro. Like,
Things in my mouth. Certified, did I say?
yeah, you didn't. You
Because he
didn't
does
say it
this
wasn't
all
at
the
the
time.
Bridge. You just said.
I said it's not
like,
sold out.
You just said it was not sold out. That's it. But
Yeah,
come on, man. Let's
really.
go to the World Cup. Come on.
Yeah, let's go to the club and stop this nonsense.
Oh, you men are funny, man.
Oh, God. Because stuff like. Yeah, it's all right. We can laugh a bit. Let's go to the World Cup now. Let's bring the groups in and we'll see what's going on. Oh, God. Yeah, he's gone again. He had to go anyway. He's watching the women's team. That's what it's good for, stuff. A women's team. Yeah, you know what he likes. You know why he likes watching the women's team? Because he looks, sees, you know, you can see the see-through, see the sneakers, pink, blue, whatever. Oh God, that's what he. Yeah, I know, Sav. I know him a lot.
Oh, you're fun. if he comes in,
Right.
if you see him in the backstage, he's gonna be angry, bro. Because he heard what you said. He probably heard
No,
what you
it's true
said.
what I'm saying. Because it's true. I know. He knows more about the women's team than Mason Mount or anyone else. You know, that's the facts. Anyway, let's go to the World Cup. Your man,
If he comes back, he won't be happy. Oh man.
I don't. That's his problem. He talks rubbish, man. What did I say? He keeps putting words in my mouth which I don't say. He does it. He goes to doing it all the time. Never, you know, I said he won't be sold out at Stamford Bridge. I didn't say he's not at Stamford Bridge. God, you know, he's like that anyway. He's all right. Sounds a good man. I'm joking. You know what I say. You know that.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to the. I want to show this sort of fire. Put it up. Hold on. Right here. Can you see the fire?
Yeah, I can see.
The groups.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I can see all the
Yeah.
groups.
So Group A, Quad. Yeah, good. Yeah, we're going to talk about this now. Group A, we have Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, Netherlands. Let's start with Group A. Who's coming out of that group for you?
So is
Group A, please.
So is people who are eliminated, are they third and fourth, or the people who are third in the group going a knockout?
Now,
like a playoff.
It depends. That the best third, playoffs. We're going to concentrate on the two teams. We'll finish first and second for now. We're going to, do this every, World Cup goes on. We'll be doing this, talking about what's going on and everything, showing the groups and results. So I want to know from you, Group A, who's your two teams, first and second?
You know what? I'm gonna go Senegal and Qatar.
Wow, God, you're going for the underdogs.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't
Senegal
think.
are not underdog.
Yeah, Senegal. Oh yeah. Oh crap! Did you know Sadio Mane is confirmed to be out for the World Cup? You know. Did you know Mane is out for the World Cup?
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. So you still have Senegal?
Crap. Okay, you know what?
Yeah,
maybe
is. That's
Netherlands.
What I said.
Yeah, Netherlands will get it.
Back. Sorry.
I think Netherlands will.
So
Netherlands
who's your
will
first
get there.
two?
Okay, Qatar, Netherlands.
Who's your? Sorry, you're saying Qatar and Netherlands.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the hosts.
I think them missing money is a big miss.
Yeah, I think Stav is back. Asking before I make my choice. Stav, are you here?
Yeah, of course I'm here. Yes.
All right, yeah. So can you see the groups?
Yes.
Can you see the groups?
Yes.
Right, so we're in Group A now. We just started.
Senegal
yeah, so
and
I
Netherlands.
want to know your first.
Just told you, Senegal and Netherlands.
Yeah, I want to know your face chose the Senegal, Netherlands.
You said Senegal, Netherlands. Do you know what I think with Qatar?
Have you changed from Qatar? Yeah.
Yeah, I went for Qatar, Netherlands. The reason why I think Qatar will go through because Qatar, every time with the hosts, they have this sort of push to do well in the group. Like when they host it, like there's some type of push. Like I think it depends on what they do.
Some people,
maybe
some good. Yeah, go on.
I can see them being very
usually
surprising.
The hosts, like Russia. Remember Russia when they were the hosts and they got to the quarter final. No one said they got there. The crowd, the crowd helps the hosts a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah. So it's up to you. So you're still going Qatar then?
Yeah, I'm going Qatar and Netherlands.
Certify.
Yeah, can you not hear me?
Yeah. I must say, yeah. You know, for me, Senegal have a chance for me. I
Yeah, I
just see
think
them even
Ecuador will
without
get.
money. If
Yeah.
any, wait a minute. If any African team can go far, I'm not saying they're going to win it, but if any African can go far, it's Senegal. So I'm going for the underdog here. I'm going to Senegal and Holland. Holland is going to fight for first place. It's going to be close. I'm going Senegal and Netherlands. Yeah. Without money, because they still have good players.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
that's we made our choice.
I just think
England,
with Qatar, I
Iran,
think the crowd will
United
get behind them.
States, and Wales. Yeah, it could happen like that. I'm just going what my feelings are. I think Senegal and Netherlands. I told you, Senegal, if they get through to this group, they will get through past. I'm going to show you the other who they get if they go through, they will get a pretty good side that can go through. They might even meet England on the way, and I can see Senegal not out. Well, going to come to that when it happens. So, all right, you're sticking with Qatar.
Yeah,
Huh?
I'm going Qatar, Netherlands.
Certified.
But then Nick, don't you not
All
think
right.
you know the third place
Yeah.
knockout, should we not predict that as well and fourth place? Or just
No, we're doing the top two first. We do
okay,
the
cool.
top two because that's top two with who we think we said. For me, Senegal, Netherlands, I said. Staff said, Staff, what did you say again? You said Netherlands and Senegal, did you say? Staff, are you there? Anyway, yeah. Anyway, let's go to Group B. Who's the first two?
It's a hard one, but I know for a fact United States won't go to the round of 16. So
Group, really?
I think England and
Yeah.
between Iran or Wales.
Yeah, you have to make a choice.
Actually, it's going to stay like this, England and Iran, but I do think Iran will be first.
Iran, you think England, Iran, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. It's very hard group. Wales, they haven't been to the World Cup since so many years, 56. First, yeah, their fans are going to be up for it. Really, really up for it. It's very hard. England could not make it for me. It depends on United States. If they really perform and Wales perform and England is out, they could finish at this good bottom if they're not careful. But I'm going to take England and I'm going out for me. I'm going United States and Wales. I'm going for. It'll be a close battle with Iran for second place.
That's controversial.
Yeah, but
I do think England can.
I just have. Yeah, they can. Of course they can. But I just had a feeling with these matches, they're going to come out and go back home. Like the old song used to go back home. I'm not the song they made now. I'm talking about the 1970 song. They used to sing back home.
Remember?
So I'm not. Yeah, that great song. What a song that was. Back home, we're behind you. La, 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 back home. That's where England is going back home from the start.
So you only
So yes, Wales and United States. Yeah.
So you-
Tell me.
Stav, I can hear him.
Huh?
Yeah, I can hear you, Stav.
Start.
Yeah,
Yeah, go on.
what I'm saying is because he only knows the words of the song.
Sorry?
England are going to win the group.
Yeah, I forgot the word.
England are going to win the group, and United States will scrape
Yeah.
past them, and that's it.
For me, Wales have the capability to beat United States. I can't lie. Actually, I'm going to change my prediction.
Wales
England
have the
and
ability.
Wales,
Yeah.
England and Wales will qualify.
Okay. England and Wales. Huh? Just you know what I'm saying, England. I know England have a chance to get through, yeah. But
I think
with
Wales,
this
with that
manager
fan
of
base
theirs
they have,
and this defense, this decent player, you know, that Maguire will score an own goal. You watch. First game against Iran, he scores a great own goal is going to be. So they're coming out for me. Southgate will get the sack, and then they can choose a proper manager that they should. Yeah, that's what I'm saying for England.
Didn't
Right.
didn't
Let's
Southgate?
move to Group C.
I've got a
Yeah,
question
go
for
on.
you. Southgate get
Go
them
on,
to the
Stav.
European. Didn't Southgate get them to the European finals?
Yeah,
Didn't he get them to the?
so what?
Didn't
Because at Wembley,
Yeah,
because at Wembley. What's so good about that? What's he done
and
the
he
last
also,
games? Have they won a game in the last 6?
so I should get
Tell
excited
me.
because
When's the last
So I
game
should-
they won?
so I should get excited because Argentina won the World Cup in Argentina, and Brazil won it in Brazil, and all that kind of stuff. France won it in France.
We're not saying that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about who's going through.
To the final end of story.
So-
I'm not even in England.
Yeah, that's different. England.
I'm not even an England fan.
Wait a minute before you talk about England. Which teams did they have to play to get there? They had the easiest group in the in Europe to get to that final. That's what they didn't. The hardest team for them was
So-
Colombia. No, it's
Didn't
not
they get-
opinion. That's the easiest group to get there. Otherwise,
Wembley?
they would have won it. So don't talk about that.
Why you on
Anyway,
Yeah. Why you on Colombia?
England, they get far. I'm telling you. All right, let's see what I'm saying. England are not going to make the group. You're saying we're going to see when they will start. Monday, they're going to play Iran, and Iran will put them in their place. Anyway, let's go to Group C: Argentina, Arabia, Mexico, and Poland.
wait,
Good,
Nick,
a
before
stronger
like,
group here.
I'm gonna predict Group C, but
Stronger,
then
yeah.
one more thing about England. I do think they'll get past this group, but whoever they
Yeah.
play next, I don't think it'll be easy. And if they play someone like a France,
No, like
Brazil, or
that's what I
Portugal,
said. It could be
and
Senegal.
Argentina, they're going up.
If Senegal go, they're going to meet now. The last 16, they're more likely to meet Senegal. If Senegal
Don't-
finish second, it depends.
Don't
If
change
England
it.
finish first, I'll go.
Don't you-
I've looked.
You said, no. You said they're going
If
out, Lee. Right there, you said they're
If
going out.
Senegal finish, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. Yes,
Yeah, well,
I'm just
one
saying.
more-
If they go through, they can. They will go out in the last 16.
Ron,
Yeah,
you just said they're going
for
out.
sure. Let's go to Group C, certified.
Okay, cool. For me, we know
I can't hear you
Argentina.
properly.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
You
I
can't
can
hear
hear
me?
you.
Yeah,
I can
what's
hear
going
you.
on? Why can't Nick hear me? Like what?
Because he's deaf.
What do you?
Anyways,
I don't hear you. I don't hear stuff.
oh,
No, I don't hear stuff. Stuff his connection is not good. I hear you clearly.
Nothing wrong with my
Can you hear
connection.
stuff clear
I
yourself?
can hear stuff wrong, you know.
Now, yes, I hear you. Now he is. He's in and
No.
out stuff. That's why.
No, I'm not in and
Yeah.
out.
All right, cool. Let's go back to Group C. Argentina. We all know they'll win the
Right,
group.
okay,
So
please. Yeah,
we know Argentina will win the group easily.
they should.
But I think it's between Mexico and Poland. Don't sleep on Mexico. You know, they're a good team. And Poland, they always disappoint in the World Cup group
Dark
stages.
horse.
the dark horses. Like honestly, like they got the players, but then
Yeah,
they always
Poland.
fail in the group
Yeah,
stage.
they are dark horses. Even Saudi Arabia, they're not that rubbish. Saudi Arabia, they can be good.
Saudi Arabia are
You
not that
know,
bad either. You
look,
feel me?
all these teams who made it to the final, they're good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm joking about England a lot, but they're good. But England had a really smooth passage here. They hardly played anyone decent. You should know that. That's why I say they should go out. Anyway, yeah. So you're saying Argentina
And
and who?
I'm trying to think about the next one. Actually, I'm gonna go Mexico. Argentina, Mexico will go through
All right.
with Argentina winning the group.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Good stuff.
Same as 35, Argentina, Mexico.
I have to be different. I'm going Argentina and Poland. Because they still have Lewandowski. Don't forget the great man. Yeah,
We were
Argentina,
missing in the
Poland.
last final.
I know
In the last
Mexico
World
or
Cup.
Saudi Arabia can make a. Yeah, but Mexico is not the team they was. They were decent. They're not that team anymore. I'm going Argentina,
Poland,
Poland. Yeah,
and have you heard of their goalkeeper, Ochoa?
Poland are good.
Mexico. Have you, Nick? Have you
Yeah.
and Stab? Do you know about that? That Ochoa
Mexico.
guy is good.
No, I'm not going to
I know,
debate.
but
I
that
just
doesn't
said
mean they're going to
Argentina.
go through.
I said Argentina and Mexico.
Yeah, that's right.
They got
Yeah, for me, that's
they
not
got
debate.
All right, you two
Yeah,
say
they've-
that. I'll say
they've got good
Argentina,
players.
Poland, all this down stuff. Yeah. All right, let's go to D. France, Australia, Denmark, Tunisia.
Yeah,
Goals
it's
for the
quite
fight.
straightforward. France and Denmark.
Yep, me too. I agree. France and Denmark.
Yeah.
What you said? Stab, you said the same.
Yes,
Yeah.
Nick. I said the same, Nick.
All right, say France, Denmark. It should be really, the same. It's got to be France and Denmark for you. It should be anyway. Let's go to Group E: Spain, Costa Rica, Germany, Japan. Certified.
Yeah. Just a reminder.
Germany. Yeah.
Just a reminder. Werner's not going to the World Cup. So, Germany. With Germany.
Why is that? Why? Is he injured?
I saw in the squad. He wasn't picked. You know that. Werner.
That's unusual because
He's
he
injured.
usually always plays.
Yeah, he's injured. Yeah.
Werner.
He's out till January.
Yeah.
That's what I said. He must be injured.
Yeah, I
he's
don't
injured,
watch the Bundesliga.
Don't worry, they still have Havertz and Rudiger.
But for me, they're football.
Okay. They've got good players. We know what they have.
I think Spain will win. Germany, I think they'll just get second because I know they'll struggle. They're so slow. Their football is so slow. And I can look at Japan and they're just going to give them a game. Germany, I think, will win most of their games, but I think they will lose to one team or two. Maybe Spain and Japan, maybe. I can see them drawing to Japan.
Yeah.
Because right now they're just scraping wins, and this Japanese team is very fast,
At the moment, Germany, and then let's stuff go. Yeah. So you're saying Spain and Germany?
Spain and Germany. Germany just gets second. Just.
Spain and Germany.
And what you're saying.
Spain and Germany, and there won't be no just about it.
Yeah, I
Same
mean,
as
yeah,
them.
they should, for me, it has to be them two. I mean, there's no. Germany, you know, they're not in great form like England. Similar position, really, but I still think they're going to win out. Spain and Germany has to be.
They will go out in
Yeah.
round of 16.
Group F.
Mark my words.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the round 16 will be harder. You know, it gets harder as we go along. Yeah.
Yeah.
Group F: Belgium, Canada, Morocco, Croatia.
Morocco are a very good team, you know.
Another, it's a good group, this one.
Yeah, very
They're all
entertaining.
good
And
teams here.
Morocco are a good team.
And
And Croatia. So, Croatia. Actually, I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to go Belgium and Morocco.
Belgium
And
and
another
Morocco, all right.
controversial, I think Morocco
Yeah.
will win the group.
Yeah.
Yep, very controversial. I'm going
I don't know. I
Morocco will
haven't.
win the group.
Yeah,
Morocco will surprise us.
Okay.
I can see.
Okay. And then, and who else? Croatia.
No,
What about
Morocco and
Belgium?
Belgium.
They're not in it.
Belgium are in it.
You said Croatia and Morocco, didn't you?
No. I said Morocco and Belgium.
Told you it was deaf.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh my days. What's going on there?
Oh my God, yeah. I would said Belgium and Morocco. All right. So stuff.
I'll say Belgium and Croatia. I think Croatia will have enough.
Yeah,
Morocco
yeah,
might
they
have a
do.
bit of
They
an
still
edge.
have. Don't forget, they have our great
I think that
Kovacic should be there. Hopefully, he'll be ready.
the fall down of Croatia has kind of declined.
I have to say, Croatia because of Kova, Belgium because of Eden Hazard. That's how I look at it.
Hazard's not been playing well, but I can't lie to you. I just watched him against Egypt. He's been
Morocco good, I know.
horrible. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Who?
I know they are.
I think Belgium can thrive
I
if they
see
play their young
Belgium
players.
not going through. Or
you
Croatia,
said
they
Belgium
haven't
won?
got the great team. They're all getting very old now.
That's the
It could be a
problem.
surprise. You might be right, but
Well, didn't we win the Champions League?
they are getting.
Didn't we win the Champions League the first time, despite
Yeah.
having old players? Because it was some of them saw it as their last chance. I think Croatia.
It can happen. Yes, anything can happen in football.
I think
And
Croatia will
Croatia,
strip-
I'm only saying Croatia because I want Kovacic to get through. So
I'll
that's
have them
why I'm
bothered.
saying that.
If it was because
Yeah.
I wanted someone to do, I'd say Morocco. Morocco and Croatia.
Anyway.
Canada aren't a bad side either, right? So
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Morocco,
Yeah.
Morocco might have a bit of an
They're doing better.
I don't know how the European teams are going to get used to the heat, but I'll still go Belgium, Croatia. They've got more than Kovacic and Modric.
Yeah, same as me. Well, let's see if we're right. But he's still a great player. Don't forget. He's
For me, I think
getting on, but he
energetic.
will have some. Let's see if we're right or Certified's going to be right
Where's
with Morocco. Let's see.
Dales gone?
Let's
Is he having
Group
a
G. Sorry?
I said, where's Dales gone? I said, is he having a
What's up,
banquet?
sir?
He said he was going for some food, didn't say he was having a full banquet. Must be having a 5-course meal.
Who?
Dave,
Who's
Deals.
that?
he said he'll jump on.
Who's that? Deals. Yeah, he's supposed to come. He texted me. He said he's coming. But anyway, let's move on. Group E. We have Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, Cameroon. Certify.
It's very straightforward. Brazil win the group comfortably, and Switzerland.
Yeah. Who? You guys, Switzerland. You're not taking
Yeah.
Serbia
They're
seriously.
they're a stronger side than Serbia.
Behave.
Switzerland. Yeah, but Serbia are good as well.
Yeah, they're stronger than them.
You know.
I've been watching
Anyway, that's your
Switzerland.
choice. Brazil,
Yeah.
Switzerland. Yeah, Switzerland have been good lately. Actually, you're right. Yeah, I can
I'm
see them
upset that they
too.
didn't.
But
I'm
I'm not sure
upset
about
that they.
Serbia.
Wait,
They're
wait,
not
wait.
bad.
Yeah, I'm upset that this Mbabu, the Kevin Mbabu guy's not going to the Switzerland team. He's a class right back, and I
Mm.
wanted him in the summer.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and now he's
Yeah,
gone
yeah.
to Fulham, and they're not playing him.
Yeah.
But
Let's see. Yeah, it's interesting group. Go on, Stav.
Brazil and Switzerland.
Switzerland as well. Yeah, for sure. Me, I'm following Brazil. Brazil is my team. For me, they're going to win the World Cup. I don't care what anyone says. Brazil, I always follow Brazil like I follow Chelsea. I'm a Brazilian fan down to since they started winning the World Cup in '58. I've been following Brazil like all right, I'm more Chelsea than Brazil, but my second team in this world is Brazil, always has been. I don't have any second club teams. I have Brazil, which is my second team, and then we're going to win it. Yeah, anyway, so it has to be Brazil, and I'm not quite sure Serbia could fight it out with Sweden a bit. It's very hard to choose a second. God, we go different. I'll go Serbia. Switzerland won't make it. I have to be different from you two. Can't say the same teams all the time. Yeah. So Brazil and Serbia for me. Yeah. Now we move to the last Group H. That's Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, South Korea. Yeah, interesting group again. Certify.
I'm gonna go. This is hard, man.
Yeah, it's hard. This group is good.
That's a group I'm gonna be focusing on because Ghana, you cannot even sleep on them. Like that team, I think played a friendly, and I think they beat a European team. I don't know who they beat, but I think it was I don't know. They played a European team, but then they beat them comfortably 4-0. Oh yeah. So yeah. So
yes,
basically,
this group is.
I don't know what to predict. You know what? Stav can choose. I think you have some good opinions.
You want me to choose?
Yeah. Who do you think? Portugal, yeah.
Because it's Dipstick's last World Cup final. Can't see him playing anybody.
Yeah.
Uruguay, because they'll be used to the heat.
Yeah. Yeah. Before you say anything, Stav, did you see what Gary Neville said about Ronaldo?
No, I'm not bothered. I don't watch it.
Certify you saw.
I was about to watch it today.
Gary Neville and that idiot.
What did Gary Neville say?
Gary Neville and Piers Morgan. He said that Ronaldo is the best. Ronaldo is the best player in ever. I mean, now it means ever.
Nah, for me, Messi's a better player. I can't lie, but I think ever. Nah, that's a bit of a stretch. You need to go back. You need to go back to Ronaldinho.
There's so many players in front of Ronaldo.
Yeah, like you need to go back to Ronaldinho.
Ronaldo will never be an icon.
Yeah,
Never was a lot of crap. You
I've
know
never
what?
been.
Ronaldo said it's because of Phil Neville. I done this interview. He said because of Neville I done this interview. He's blaming Neville now, Ronaldo. Makes me laugh.
Ronaldo's moving.
The
He's
team.
moving.
Go on, carry on.
Can you just pick the teams? Because I'm getting bored with it, to be honest. Don't want to discuss Ronaldo, right?
Alright, cool.
2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, right? That Piers Morgan, right, attacked Ronaldo, and he said, "I don't know why people are bothering. He's just a spoilt brat and a child, right?" So now, because he's managed to do an interview with him, right? He's the bee's knees, right? 2 years
Yeah.
ago, 3 years ago, right? He came out and said he wishes Arsenal was owned by someone like Roman Abramovich. This year, he's been slagging off Abramovich,
Yeah.
right? Piers Morgan
Yeah,
changed
so
his
let's do the
opinion.
tips with Sav.
I just told you,
Sav,
Uruguay.
pick the tips. I want to go back. Yeah, Uruguay and Portugal. All right, I'm just going to say because people are waiting for us to see us. Wait a minute, I'll let you come back on what you were saying in a minute. Yes, so I'm going Portugal. That we have to go Portugal. The next three are really hard. They're good teams. Even Ghana, I think Ghana will miss out. South Korea will be close with Uruguay. Very close. Oh God, I have to say Uruguay in the end. Yeah, Uruguay, Portugal for me. That's the groups for now. Then let me take this screen off and we'll go back into stuff. Hold on a second. Yeah, it was interesting. We said what we think. After I'm going to go to who they might meet. That we will do that. Yeah. Let me just take this off. That's it. What's it done now? Oh, God. Just take it off. Hold on. That's it. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, let's go to the comments. Yeah.
Wait, let me just
Yes, so
say
you
my
can carry on
prediction.
what you were saying. Well,
Yeah, I said no, I'm gonna say Portugal, Uruguay. I'm gonna agree.
yeah, hold on, Steph. Wait a minute. Let me just read these few comments and we carry on. 1 second. We have to read the comments here with people in. 1 second. Right. Where was I? Yeah. Yeah, what's he say? It will be a proper stream if we can see. Yes, I know. We were just doing the World Cup groups. What's your name, Vama? Yeah, we're back here now. You can see us. What's he say? Or is this the type of stream we're going to hide behind? Like, no, we don't hide behind anything. we are live all the time, but we're showing the groups there. If you understand about the World Cup, yeah. Yes, I understand. But I don't understand. Porty's YouTube to have a lot to say, but hide their faces. Now we're not hiding. He thinks we're hiding his chaps. No, we're not hiding.
No,
This
he's
is how
talking
we
about
do
these
things.
actual. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
thanks
talking
for
about these actual streams where we're hiding behind our profiles. I'm in a dark
we
room,
don't,
so what's the point?
Listen, I'm not going to put my.
We don't. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm on favour. Right, I need a haircut.
That's up to you. Yeah.
I'm not hiding behind anything. Van or whatever your name is.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
And when I go on Facebook, I don't care. I don't care what his name is, Nick.
If you want to see my face, go on my Instagram. Simple.
Right. I
That's all right.
you
Anyway, we're just talking stuff. He's saying, hold on, Stav. Stav, hold on a minute.
Please.
Rama's saying, wait a minute, Stav. Stav, hold on. I don't want to hear your life story right now. Right, he's saying, well, you're reading my comments. Thank you very much. Because I read all the comments. Rama comes on here on the comments. It's very, I'm very thankful for you coming on the chat. We're a new channel, as you know. I don't know if you know, but we're pretty new. I'm trying to get this channel going. At the moment, I was going to mention this before, but at the moment, we need just one more subscriber to make it 100 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe as well. Like the channel, it helps. We have a long way to go. Yeah, so we're not hiding. The chaps, they prefer to not to show their faces. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Same, it's up to them. Sometimes, like Stav said, he doesn't show his face. So he doesn't show his face sometimes. So it's nothing to, that's how it is. So I hope you understand. Yeah, what are you guys talking about again? Yeah, Stav will. Hold on a minute. Wait. I don't give a F about you and you don't give it about me. I don't know what he's trying to say there. I don't know.
I think he was aiming
Give
at
me a
Stav.
proper content.
I don't care. Listen,
Yeah,
listen.
maybe.
Please,
Give me.
listen, just shut up a second and listen.
No,
No,
I'm reading the comments. Stav, hold on. Hold on a second. Let me finish. I'm going to bring you in. Just let me finish the comments. Here we go again. Wait, let me finish. God, you always do this. Let me finish what he has to say, and we're going to go ahead. Right, the last comment is Paul. He's saying, all right, yeah, go ahead, Stav. Tell him what you think.
Right, what you keep saying to me, right, that I don't. You keep having a go at me, and I'm not even talking. When I'm not even talking,
I'm not having a go at you. I said, let me finish the comments. You don't get it. Everyone else gets it.
And I stop.
It's not a big thing to wait. Wait for a minute.
And
You
I
can't
stopped
wait,
you.
Stav. That's your problem.
No, Nick, I stopped.
Yes, all right, go ahead and tell Sky Varma.
All right, calm down.
No, he's winding me up.
Big up, Nick. What's happening? Big up, JK. Big up, Swerve. How are you lot?
You just finished the World Cup group stage. We can do that again. I'll let you choose after.
Yeah, I've been busy. I've been busy. Sorry.
Stop going on about that.
Nick. I've been busy. Sorry, I couldn't join earlier.
Yeah, that's all right. Don't worry. I know you're busy. I know. That's no problem.
Can I get back to what
I was reading the comments and yeah, well, say it then. That's what I'm waiting for.
Nick, and I stopped. Yeah, and then you still had to even when I wasn't talking. Right? Certified's there.
This ain't a show about me and you stuff. Look, if you ain't got nothing else to do and argue with me, what's the point? Tell the guy what you think. He's the one making the comments. Stop going on at me all the time because you're doing it wrong.
Nick,
we go again.
Nick, I wasn't even talking and you were having a go at me. You're really pushing your luck now, right? I wasn't even talking, Nick. Certified there, and I stopped talking, Nick. Certified.
I was reading the comments. That's all. All right, so carry on now. So what's your problem?
Right. What are you trying to say, Nick?
I don't know what's
sometimes,
wrong with you.
What's it called? Do you sometimes get this delayed thing coming from us? Because I think you're accidentally you know when you're telling for example stuff sometimes the panel when they're talking to wait a minute, although we just stopped talking ages ago. I get where stuff's coming from, but I just wanted to know if
all right, so yeah.
Right, so now can I address
what you're saying? Yeah, I'm not.
Can I now, Nick? Can I now address the comments in the chat?
Say what you were saying. That's what...
Right, can I address it now?
Yeah.
There's
one more. Hold on, one more. What you guys think about the Cholon? All right, he's saying this now. We don't want. Yeah, he was asking about why you don't show your faces. You can say that, and answer stuff. Why you doing that? Answer him about this comment. What you guys think about the Cho loan? Okay, all right. I'll let Stav take on that. Yeah.
Right. I want to address what he said to us in the chat. If you were reading them properly, you would have saw.
Yeah.
He wanted us. He said it would be a proper stream if we showed our faces, right? We're just like those just like the ones on Facebook who hide behind false names and things, right? And then he called us pussies, and I'm not being called pussy by anybody.
Exactly.
Right? When I go on Facebook, Nick, my picture's there, and I use my proper name. Unlike, with respect, thousands of Africans who don't have their picture, right, or use their proper names. Now, I'm not going to be called a pussy by anybody, right? Especially somebody who probably hasn't even subscribed to the group, right? He probably hasn't even subscribed, Nick. I'm not a pussy, and I'm not being called it.
We
right?
don't know that.
What do you mean?
Nick,
you don't
why
know
don't he
that?
come on here?
It's in the comments.
Nick,
Nick.
why don't he come on here?
I don't
Nick,
know
Nick,
that.
he also
Why
said,
don't
you
he
know this
come on
guy?
here?
He also
Why
said,
don't
wait,
this
wait,
guy
wait,
come-
I don't give a F about you, and you don't give a F about
Who's in
me.
the chat?
Why
Deals,
don't this
who's in
guy
the
come on
chat?
here? Why don't he
Yeah,
come
no,
on
wait a
here
minute.
and
Wait, Deals.
give a chat? Why don't he
Wait,
come on here?
Stav, hold on.
See, he's here to troll. The guy's here to
He's in
troll
the
us.
chat. Deals. Wait, maybe not. Hold on. He's just asking because I had the chart of the groups, the World Cup groups, and he couldn't see no one. I'm just saying, why
And Nick,
can't we see
you know
anyone?
what he also said?
And
You
because-
know this guy,
Wait a minute.
this
Wait, certify it. Wait, let me explain to Deals, man. So
Nick,
he started sending
go on.
messages.
Nick, go and
You
read
guys
the
want to-
comment.
Why
Go and
can't
read
you
his
wait enough?
comment.
I've read all the comments, man. How many times? Let me talk to Deals.
You
I want you to
told you a
listen.
pussy,
The
you
guy
idiot.
was asking why they don't show their faces. It's tough. Let me talk. I have to mute you. Right. So he was asking me why they're not showing their faces. I told him some people don't show their faces because they might need a haircut. Certified that show his face sometimes. It's up to you if you show your face or not. But the guy didn't understand to go about this.
Nick,
no
can I just say
reason,
something? I'm sorry.
Don't anyone
Sorry to
anything
interrupt you.
bad for a start.
Can I just
Are you
say
for real?
something? I'm sorry. Can I just say something?
Now
Can I
let's
just?
see what he said.
When he commented, he came on here and he
Where
was
is it?
talking about. Wait, I'm sorry. Can I just say something? He said it would be a good stream. Which stream was it? It would be a proper stream if we can see faces. And he also came and said, yes, I understand, but I don't understand pussies, YouTubers who have a lot to say
Yeah.
behind their faces. But what he's implying is that we've
Did
been
he say
talking
that?
a lot of crap. He's saying that we've been talking a lot of crap this whole time during the
I
World
didn't
Cup.
see the.
What crap have we
let
said?
me see
Not
what-
you, that guy
Let
there.
me see if I find.
He was implying
I
that
want to
we've
see
been
if I
talking
find
crap
that.
the whole
If
time.
he said pussy.
What
Nick.
crap were we talking?
Nick, both me and Certified, right, have told you what he
Yeah.
said, right? And you still want to argue.
All right, I'm
I'll tell
looking
you
at
what,
the comments. Hold on.
tell you what. No, I'll tell you what, Nick.
Wait a
Get
minute,
him
sir.
on.
Hold on. All right, so
Get him on
wait a
instead of
minute,
me,
man.
right? Because I'm not being called a pussy by anyone.
Yeah, you can't take a comment. That's your problem.
What,
Everyone
so I should
calls
be
people.
called
You call
pussy?
people.
So I should
We
be
all
called a
call
pussy.
people. All the time.
So I should be called pussy.
No,
Read
he's
the
not
comments.
talking.
Yeah.
He's not talking about you. Just stuff.
Oh, yes, Nick.
Yeah, I'll read
He's
the comments. It's all about everyone, not
But
just
why does he have
stuff.
to say? Why does he have to say
I've
it,
read the
even though we
comments.
have not even said anything
Look,
wrong?
yeah, I'll read it again to you so you understand. Wait a minute.
Doesn't
Yes, I understand, but I don't understand because these YouTubers who have a lot to say about hiding their faces. No. So
Was that needed?
he's not talking about everyone here. He's talking about all the YouTubers. All right.
But why was that
He's
needed
not
in
just
this?
talking about stuff. He thinks it's about him.
He's talking about all of us, you fucking... You
wanna see
really
the
are
pin,
thick,
man?
Nick. Nick, you really are thick. He's talking about us, All of us.
I'm taking you. Staff, don't think you're unbelievable, man. He's saying
No, you
different. He's
are,
not
Nick.
talking just about you. You took it to you.
I
No,
never
no.
said it, me. I said
No,
all
you're
of us.
unbelievable.
Are you listening? I
What's
said
wrong
all
with
of
you,
us.
man? Yeah, that's enough. I had enough of his stuff. All he does is cause trouble. Let's move on, please. Oh, God. Chelsea Dan, what's he saying? Right. Chelsea Dan. Oh, my God, you can't be respected, Parliament. If everyone else can shut up and let Nick Blue speak, that's the best comment he's made. Oh, God. It doesn't mean we say, because stuff doesn't let me speak, you're not certified. Every time I say something, he says different. It puts words into my mouth. He's done it. Why do you think no one will have him on their channels?
And Nick, add him back.
Because he's
Add
like,
Starve
he
back
does,
and
he
add
gets, yeah,
Starve back. Add Starve back and Dan back.
yeah, all right. I will, but he has to calm down. God, yeah. Right, let's finish his comments. Oh, God, right. So he says sorry. All right. Stavi says sorry. Are you there? Chelsea Dan is here. Let's bring Dan as well. Well, everyone's coming late today. No. So, hi,
What's
Dan.
up, Dan? Okay.
Yeah, where's Stav? Stav is gone. He's not here.
I think you'll join back.
Yeah, the guy says sorry. He doesn't mean.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Alright. This guy in the chat. Yeah, was being rude. I was texting me on your chat. I was texting him on your chat. Like panel. He's saying he couldn't see you guys. Yeah, because when you brought up the wrong thing.
No, I can't hear. You're not clear.
You can't.
Can't hear you, Dan.
Can't hear me.
Yeah,
Can't you hear me?
You're
Can you hear me?
lagging.
Can you hear me? Hello?
You're lagging.
I can't hear.
Am I lagging? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Go out and come back.
Lagging.
You're lagging a lot.
I'll come back. Yeah.
All right.
Give me 1 second. Give me a second.
Yeah, anyway.
See, even Dan was a witness. He knows. I'm not saying Nick. What he was trying to do. The thing is, my point is, why did he have to say? Because we weren't talking crap.
Yeah.
So obviously he's directing. He's trying to cause trouble.
Yeah, he's not causing trouble. Look, he said sorry now. Look, go back. He's saying sorry. You know, when you go on channel, Deals, when there's a lot of people, Deals is being on channels where the chat keeps moving. People say they swear, they do everything. Even staff does the same on channels. Everyone, says something bad, or they don't believe it, they say sorry and they carry on.
Yeah,
Big
I know
deal,
what you mean.
This guy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you need. I know what you mean,
Deals?
Yeah.
Sorry, so staff needs to calm down. I'm going to bring him back, but he has to calm down.
Bring him back.
Keeps going on at me. It's my fault. I'm trying to bring him back. Yeah, I'll bring him back. I have. Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah. So the guy. So let's move from there, please.
It's Starve there.
Right.
You stop speaking.
Yeah, I'm here.
He's here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So look, the guys. Right, before we move on, the guy. Wait a minute, sir. Going to finish. You carry on.
Nicky wasn't
the guy
speaking,
says sorry. In chats, Deals knows what's a big. This is. Wait a minute. Certified. This is, it's not a big channel. We don't have millions of comments, but people make their comment. They say a lot of worse things than this guy has said. Take it personally, and you should know. Don't take things. The guy says sorry. Let's move on. Let's talk about what we should be talking about. That's Chelsea and the World Cup. Yeah. So Deals, let's go to you now. Should I bring the group? Yeah, go on.
This World
Yeah.
World Cup's gonna be interesting
Yeah,
because I heard the England players they're
yeah.
suffering about the heat
We made our
apparently
choices.
already.
You wasn't here.
Go
Go
on,
on
read
again.
that comment. Read that comment, Nick.
Yeah, I'll
Read it
let
out loud. Read it out loud, Nick. He said sorry, did he?
and we go against that. I'm with you, man. Yes, he did. So,
Where?
yeah, he
Where?
says sorry
Bring
here.
it up then.
And
Where? What?
Nick,
Go. I'll
forget
ask
about
you.
what the guy says, man. He's just a troll, man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Stuff keeps going on. Stuff that listen to this guy.
Oh,
Just
show me the
talk about
comment.
what you're supposed to and leave the guy alone.
Show me where he said
Yeah.
sorry.
He's,
Put the comment
he's saying he
where
was
he
going
put
what we're talking about.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm saying nothing else. You're just not paying attention, are you, Nick? Read the comments
What we're talking
carefully.
about. Well, yeah, let me.
Read the comments
If
carefully.
you stop for a minute, yeah. No, I don't need to read them carefully. You should read everything carefully and behave like you're the age you are, because you're not. Honestly, this is crazy. Yeah. So let's talk about I'm going to bring the deals. We were talking about the World Cup. I had the groups we chose. Me, Stav, and Certified chose which two we think will go through. Do you want me to bring the groups back on?
Yeah, bring the
Yeah, so
groups
you
back
can have
on
a
because I
look.
want to see.
So
Yeah.
this guy, yeah, we're going to go back to the World Cup. You're not going to see anyone right now because I'm going to put the group on. You have to be patient and listen. If you want to listen, you listen. It's up to you. You know, God. Right, let's bring that so we see what deal seems as well. Oh my God, man. Right. Right, here we are. Can you see deals?
I can see.
Deals.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah, go on. Oh, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, Group A. Well,
I'm going
you
with
have Qatar, Ecuador.
I'm going with Senegal and Netherlands.
So that's what I said. Yeah, you have the right choice. That's what I said exactly.
Yeah.
Group B.
Group B. I'm gonna go with.
B.
I'm gonna go with England. England top the group, and then I'm gonna go with United States. United States.
United States. England, United States. Yeah, I still. Yeah, it's a good choice, but I still fancy Wales because of they waited so many years to get there.
What you
I
lot
can
said?
see Wales
What
going
you lot said?
through.
Wales. What you lot said? Wales.
I said Wales. No, they said certifying.
I said England and Wales.
Stuff said what you said.
No,
you said
I'm saying England. I'm saying England, United
yeah.
States.
No, I don't think United States.
Okay, yeah.
Oh man, I don't think
never
United
know.
States. They can't play football.
You don't think so?
Oh, I'm just saying it because I'm just saying it for the bands, innit? I know United States are a good team.
I think Bale's past it. I think Bale's past
it's just the fans have been talking too much. The United States,
Bale's
they've been
past it
saying.
still.
You think so?
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
think
for
he's
Wales
the
he's a
same
different. For Wales he's a different animal, but they've got other good young talents. Like look at Ampadu. He's going World Cup, and
yeah,
Dan
Ampadu.
Jenkins. Yeah, they've got great young talents. Like
yeah.
But I get where you're coming from. But I do think with United States, it's just that it's just the heritage thing. Like they're just not full in football. Like most of their sports are like.
Are you not concerned about the heat over there? Because I heard that players out there for England they're struggling with the heat already.
Yeah, and I expect it. I expect it. I can tell Wales are a cold country, and if they come in heat like this.
I heard that that Callum Wilson and what's his name, Bellingham, they both struggling with the heat out there. They're saying they was talking about the heat
Yeah.
in the England
They
clip.
said, yeah, they said that they had heat strokes and the headache. So you know when that sickness you feel in the heat. They said
Boy, yeah.
Bellingham said he felt like he had it.
Okay, so that tells me how far can they go as a group in this heat, and I don't think they're gonna go that far. I think it's gonna be quarterfinals, semi-finals.
I think they're going around the 16. You know.
You reckon?
Yeah, because I know if England, I know they'll. I don't know how, but they'll just top their group. And you know
Yeah,
when you top the group, you're gonna get hard. This is not like Champions League. You're gonna get hard teams, you know.
yeah.
So like if England get like a Brazil or like a Portugal or France,
Yeah,
even an
yeah.
Argentina on the round of 16.
I think we'll deal with France. I don't favour
Nick,
France.
put
This
Dan
Nah,
in.
I don't see England. Nah, I don't see England going up against that team. I can't, like full of young players. That team just knows each other. You feel me? But I
Nick,
know for a fact.
put
I know
Dan
for
in.
yeah, Dan wants to
Dan's
come in.
backstage.
Nick, I don't know if he. I think
Yeah,
he's
I know.
gone.
I'm trying to put him in, but he's got a problem. No, he hasn't. He's in backstage, but I can't get him in. I don't know why. Let me try again. Don't know. Is he there now? I mean, he's got the link. You know, his connection hasn't been too good lately. He has to try again. There it is. He's here now. Hold on. Anyway, carry on, sort of fire. Let me
I
bring
mean, it
your
was
dad
Deals
in
that's
as
speaking.
well.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think come down to England. I think England. I think we got quality in the field in the squad, but again, Southgate is not the guy that I think that will take them forward to winning the trophy.
Yeah.
Nobody's
That's what I said.
the pick who's getting out the group. Don't worry about it.
I said Wales and United States. I have a feeling England could be going home, like the song in the old 1970s, "Back Home." You know, Dan, can you hear us now? Dan, he's here. I don't know. Dan, can you hear me? Dan, I think he's got connection problems. Anyway, yeah, let's go to the next group.
No. Yeah, I can hear you. I just trying to I was trying to unmute the mic. Can you hear me? Yeah.
yeah, I can hear you, but your
Can you hear me, guys?
so loud,
We hear
bro.
you.
Yeah.
Is it loud? Fuck me. Is that better? Is that better now? Yeah? Is that better? Is that better?
I put down a bit.
I've turned it down. God's sake.
Just a little bit more.
Yeah, I've turned it right down. I've turned it down. If I do that, yeah, it turns it off. See? Turns it off.
Okay, fine. We'll try to see what we could do. Okay, it's fine. It's fine now. For now, it's fine. It's fine.
Is it better?
So Dan,
Is it better?
Yeah.
yeah, it's calm.
Yeah.
It's a bit loud, but we carry on.
Germany got great scoring.
So,
Alright, okay, so let me just try and sort this out.
Luis Enrique coming in. Bit of an inexperienced squad. No real star players. Obviously.
Yeah. I can see the groups, Nick.
I can hear background. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I can.
All right, hold on.
Turn it off. Turn it down. Sorry, man. Sorry about that,
Yeah.
Nick, man. It's just because like the kids are still up and they should be in bed. Sorry. Yeah, I can see the group stages. I can see the group stages.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're going Group A. Who you choosing to come out the group?
And who's going through?
Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, or Netherlands?
Right, I'll give you my predictions for the whole group. Right, Netherlands and Senegal will go through to the Group A. Group E for England, it'll be England and Wales. but I don't think Wales. No, United States. Yeah, United States and America will go through with England. I think England won't actually make through the Group B, but hopefully they do. I think it'd be Wales, the United States, and America will go through, but I'm going to say England and United States for that one because I'm English.
That's what I think.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think England's crap, and I don't think England will do well this World Cup. So, Gate, I think he's a flop to England. Yeah. But anyway, I'll go with England and United States who'll go through. Right. Group C, it'll be Argentina, and it's going to be hard because Mexico are a really good side, yeah, and so is Poland. But I think Mexico will probably nick the last minute point, so it'll be Argentina and Mexico.
That's exactly what I said, you know. I went for Argentina and Mexico as well.
Yeah? Yeah, okay, Argentina, Mexico. Yeah, that's what I thought, because they'll probably nick the last points. Because Poland are quite a good side, but Mexico's got a better, brilliant side.
I'm going with Poland. You're going with Poland.
You go with Poland. Okay, for Group D, Nick, I'm gonna go France and Denmark.
Said that as well.
For that group.
France, Denmark. Yeah,
Right.
we also know. Yeah.
I'm gonna shock you here. In Group E, I think it'll. If ain't Spain, Germany and Costa Rica. Because Costa Rica, are brilliant. Yeah, I think they're really good. They've been really good.
Before you would say Spain and Costa Rica, because Germany are not looking great. I think their football is way too.
I know Germany not looking great, but but Germany football, when football, like JK, they can play football, and if Germany plays Costa Rica and beats Costa Rica in the last game, they could go through Spain and Germany. But I want to go Spain. I'm just going to go for the meantime. Yeah, it'd be Spain and Costa Rica on Group E.
Wait, Dan,
just
can
for the
I comment
meantime.
on what you
but Germany
you
can still have a chance to go through next round.
Wait, Dan, can I just say something real quick here? It's gonna be quick. I didn't say Spain and Germany. I said Spain and Germany, but I said Germany will just make it. Shall I tell you why? Because I do think Germany, if you look at their centre backs and the way they play this high line, this type of high line. Do you get what I'm saying? So they concede a lot. And with Japan, they like to sit back and hit. Do you get what I'm saying? That's how they beat Belgium in the 2018 World Cup. And
I know what you're saying.
Have fast players. They have fast players. And these centre backs, for them to be playing a high line, they're not fast for it. These German centre backs are not fast to play a high line. And they're not going to catch up with the pace of Japan. That's why I see Germany dropping points to Japan. Do you get what I'm saying? I can see Germany dropping points. Yeah, I can see Germany dropping points.
Know what you're saying? Okay. Yeah.
But I do think Germany will go through. So
I see where you go for. But group. Alright, Nick. In Group F, I'm gonna go Belgium and Croatia. Belgium and Croatia. That's my prediction. I think Belgium and Croatia will go through to the next round.
Dan, you know what I went for? I went for Morocco to win the group and Belgium to become second. I'm telling you.
But Hakim Ziyech's goal was, oh my god, he was the goal he scored.
Not only him, but players around him. They've got very technical.
Right, I think. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think you're right. I think it will be Morocco.
I said Belgium.
What are you saying,
Morocco,
Gilles?
yeah, alright. Belgium certified. I said Belgium.
I said Morocco win the group.
Let Dan finish and I'll go to Deals.
Okay, cool.
Wait a minute, sir.
Alright, I'll go. Yeah. Alright, Group G. I'm gonna go with Brazil and Cameroon. because Cameroon, right? I was gonna go Switzerland.
Brazil and yeah.
I was gonna go Switzerland. Also Serbia. But I'm going to say Cameroon because they've been playing really. When they play football, they can play football.
Yeah, they can play football, but I think they will go to the.
But that's my prediction. Yeah, that's my prediction. I think Cameroon will go through to the next round.
Dan,
Let them finish. Certified, hold on, Dan. Certified, hold on a minute, please.
I've
Right,
stopped
group,
talking.
the
This.
last group, Portugal, Uruguay, South Africa, South Korea.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me finish the group, and then we're gonna move on.
See, Group H, right? It's gonna be Uruguay, and I think possibly it will be Portugal go through, but I think the chance could be Ghana. Does anyone know why about Ghana?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm saying
Because Ghana, yeah.
Portugal and Ghana is not country what can do anything, even without money. I can see Senegal go.
I ain't got to say the money.
I've said it before. I said Senegal.
Senegal.
Yeah. Money's injured. He's not playing, but still they got good players.
Yeah, but yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna go behind Uruguay. Just for the but I can see Ghana. I'm gonna choose the third on Ghana because they could probably go through the next round. But I'm just gonna stick with my prediction from it: Portugal and Uruguay.
All right.
So I'll stick with that.
Let's go back to Deals because he didn't. Deals, where were you in the England group the last time?
You hear me?
Deals?
You hear me?
Yeah. I hear you.
I'm going with
Yes.
England first. I'm going England first.
Yeah.
United States second. Group C. I'm going with Argentina first. Argentina first. And then I'm going with Poland second. Group D. I'm going with France first.
As well. Yeah,
France
group
first.
D.
France first, and then Denmark second.
France. Yeah, that's what I said as well. The only one I don't agree with you is England so far. I said England are not going through. Anyway,
You don't think England go through?
Spain.
You don't think England go through?
I said no. Wales and United States will make it. Yeah, that's what I said. I could be wrong, but
why don't you think England go through?
England because and I'll tell you, because of Southgate mostly, he's not a great manager, and because of Southgate and Maguire, I can see Maguire getting a few own goals. In the first game, he could score a nice own goal against Iran. Yeah, that's why I don't. I know we got Mason Mount, Gallagher. Yeah, but let's see if they start first of all. Mason Mount probably will, but still, I don't think England anywhere near the quarterfinal for sure. If they get through to the round of 16, I'll be, and if they do, they might come across Senegal. So that's what I feel like. I think United States will show passion, which England don't have right now. They've lost the last 6 games, and Wales, they always fight. Wales will always fight. That's why I said them to. Yeah, go carry on, Deals. Yeah.
Then I'm saying for the Group E, I'm saying Spain, Japan. The reason why that is Germany are playing very important.
You're taking out Germany.
Yep.
Yeah, really. Yeah, Japan. They can be. I still think Spain and Germany will make it. I still think they will make it.
Yeah.
That's the next one, Group F.
Group F, I'm going with Belgium, Croatia.
Yeah, that's what we all said nearly. Belgium and Croatia, except Certifier, who predicts Morocco. He said Morocco and Belgium. So yeah, most of us saying what you said. Group C.
Group G, you mean?
C.
Group G.
C. No, G. Sorry, G. Yeah. Yeah.
Group G. Group
G.
G.
Yeah.
I'm going with Brazil and Switzerland.
Okay.
Switzerland play as a
I
team.
said Brazil and Serbia.
Do you
I
remember
think
when?
Serbia is
remember-
always underrated. That's
Do you remember
why.
when?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah. Go on.
Do you remember when Switzerland
But
beat
Brazil
France?
are going to win the competition for me.
Do you remember when Switzerland beat France?
Yes.
That's
yes.
why. That's why I think. That's why
I know
think
Switzerland. It's going to be close. It will be close. Switzerland and Serbia will be very close. It's going to be a close game, that one, to decide second. Anyway, go on, Dios. Say what you were saying.
For the last one, I'm going with Portugal and Uruguay. No, Portugal, and I think it's gonna be a shocker. Yeah, I think South Korea are gonna get through.
Yeah. Okay, you got Portugal, so Uruguay. Portugal, Uruguay. All right. Yeah, good choices. I've got the next group, and we're going to go different. Then we're going to do the next stages, round of 16. After, they played all the first games, we're going to come back. We're going to be on this World Cup as it goes along to the final. I thought it was something to do while Chelsea's not playing. But we're always going to talk about Chelsea. Today in the start, we had a big debate about Chelsea, Mason Mount, and everyone, as usual. Let me take this off and go. I'll be take this off. Bring everyone back. That's it. Yeah. Let's just read a few comments what our friends said. One be a sec. Yeah, he's the only one. Yeah, really. Yeah, look back. Down Dub Germany, brother. He's talking about Down Dub Germany, which I'll never do myself. Yeah, he's talking about you pick Germany. Trust Pedri and Gavi and Morata. Yeah, for Spain. Yes, I do. Spain will do something like that. At least I see Spain quarterfinalists. At least. Vama is saying Spain number 9, Morata. Yes, we know that. He does play good for Spain sometimes. Not like he did for us, I'm afraid. Morata or Havertz? It's very hard to say. Morata didn't stay that long. Morata was a different case. He had family issues. He wanted to go back to Spain. He wasn't really, his heart wasn't. So you can't say that because Morata didn't stay that long. He's a great player. He's just like some of the other players we have. They're not hitting form right now. He's out of form, like everyone else. Yeah, Nick Blue put these up. Want to know who the panel say, Morata or Havertz? All right, we got to the panel. Yes, you hear the question, chaps. I'll go to you, Certified first. Morata or Havertz?
Morata or Havertz? Morata all day,
You
bro.
say Morata or Havertz? You take Morata, yeah?
Morata, you deaf?
Okay, that's you got stuff.
Why are we comparing a midfielder with a striker? What's the point of it?
Because we compare.
Yeah, what?
There's no point. Just answer the question if you want. You don't have to answer.
What do you want me to
It's no
answer?
it doesn't matter if it's a point. You have to go
Take
Morata
Havertz.
or Havertz or those nothing. Yeah.
I'll take Havertz
All
for
right.
Chelsea.
Okay. Deals.
Morata was moan.
I've got a question. All right. Deals, what do you think? That's one thing. Morata is a different. It's hard to say because Morata didn't stay with us long, and his mind wasn't on Chelsea. His mind was, in Spain. He made the wrong decision. He wanted to go back, and it didn't work. Didn't work for us.
What do you say?
Yeah, Deals.
What you lot saying?
Who do you prefer?
Who do I prefer?
He's asking the panel, Morata or Havertz right now.
I don't prefer none of them.
No, if you had to
None
pick
of them.
one,
Okay,
bro.
that's your answer.
If I had to pick one, I'm gonna go with.
If you had
Based
to
on
pick
right
one,
now's performance.
I'm picking one.
Morata.
Please. Yeah.
Yeah. Simple question, but I would take none.
I'm
really.
joking. I'm joking. I'm going with Havertz. I'm going with Havertz.
I mean, performances right now. Are you sure?
I feel in an argumentative mood, right? Why is it a simple question when you're comparing an out-and-out striker with someone who's been playing false nine, but is a midfielder? How is it a simple question? This is what winds me up, right? People make comparisons with play
Doesn't
between
have to wind
players.
you up, Sal. He's asking a question, the guy. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
He
and
could be a defender and an attacker. He wants to know that.
everybody.
Don't take it too serious. Go.
Again. Here we go again. Can we just get
because
can we
you don't.
Can we just get to the final comments and just finish?
Because you panelists, Morata or Havertz. It's nothing bad,
And everybody answered the question, right?
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, but I'm asking a question now.
Yes.
Is he the only one who's allowed to ask a question then? Is he the only one who's allowed to ask a question? Him in chat?
No,
I'm asking
anyone can ask a question.
Everybody, Nick, everybody answered the question, right? And now I'm asking a question, right? The question isn't valid because people are comparing two people who are from totally two different positions. Morata is an out-and-out striker. Havertz is a midfielder who's been played in a false nine position. So why would I compare them? If you ask me who do I prefer, hang on. If you ask me,
don't go into a simple question. I don't care what you
don't care.
You want to ask a question?
The question,
come on, guys, let's not argue again, man.
Nick, the valid question, because every time I try to make a point,
it's the guy's asking a question to you.
Nick,
just say something.
Give up.
Don't
give up.
Go into a story about it.
He asked this.
He's asking you now. You carry on stuff. So would you choose Morata or Muller?
Everybody answered the question, right? Right? Why are you comparing fielder? Here we go again. The proper question, Nick, would have been: who do you prefer, Morata or Aubameyang? Right? Because that's Chelsea related.
Let me read the chat. The guy wants to ask what he asks. Everyone's entitled to.
And he got answered. And if he asked the question,
you don't have to go crazy for nothing.
Panel in the discussion. Listen, the whole point of having the panel.
Let me finish the chat. Yeah, to say your opinion like the guy in the chat does. You don't have to go, on one. Right.
I haven't gone on one.
So let me go on.
It's the wind-up merchant, Nick.
Right.
Because you don't listen. Nothing sinks.
Now you're the wind-up merchant. Still, you always do this. I don't know what's wrong, man. Let me finish the chat.
Nick, I'm always doing what? Why do you have a panel?
He's
Why do you have a panel?
There we go.
Why do you have a
You
panel?
can't stop us.
Right, listen.
I
The whole
want
point is,
to give everyone a chance to talk, not just you. You're not the only one here. So let me read the chat and we carry on.
on me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Of going to the
Let me finish the chat, man.
the chat or the comments, whatever you want to talk. Whole point of going to them is for the panel to discuss, right? They all answered the question, and
No,
I only
I'll tell
said,
you what to discuss. He will tell you to discuss.
I answered it.
Yeah,
I
you
said
didn't say
Harvard.
that to him. He's asking
I
Morata
said,
or
I
Havertz.
said Harvard,
You
right?
now, before
Because
you
he
know.
plays for
All right,
Chelsea now.
all right. Yeah.
So, what are you saying about me now? All you've done all night is insult. All you've done all evening is insult me.
I don't say nothing about it. He's saying, I'm reading the chat and stuff.
Telling me to shut up, not even talking.
God, you can't get rid of.
Yeah, got it. You carry
Who
on
told
with
you
your
to shut up?
You told me loads of times, Stav, shut up, quiet. Wait, let me finish.
I never heard Nick say shut up. I can't lie, but come on, guys, let's stop arguing.
And I wasn't even talking.
I don't know what's wrong with you. I'm trying to read the chat. He's asking a simple question. You want to keep going on. And this is live. I don't need this from you, all right? You know better. You're making it worse for me. This is a live stream, man. What's wrong with you?
Well, you think anybody in it like?
You're unbelievable. He has to go. This is live and he's talking a lot of crap. Yeah. He's unbelievable. This guy, I told you certified before, I'm not going to bring him back
Man, I've
on.
argued the whole stream.
Yeah, but he's no good. I'm on the chat. Probably, you guys talk.
Yeah.
But he keeps coming in saying, I've said he's and it doesn't make sense. Why did everyone ban him? No one wants him on the streams because he doesn't
did they
stop.
actually ban him?
Yes.
Did people ban him?
Tell me, have you ever seen him on a channel? Yeah, Coachella banned him, or from his channel.
Oh.
Because he keeps going on, he keeps getting upset and going, telling me what to do online. I'm on live here, and he's going on. This channel, so this and that. Is it good? Tell me. It's not good for me, is it? Oh God. Anyway, let's move on, please. Welcome, Dex. Dex, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
I don't know what deals and Dan will. Can you hear us? Oh, you're here.
Yeah, I can hear. Yeah.
Yeah, we were doing the you come, but you got here a bit late. I can put it up again if you want. We were choosing the 2 teams out of every group who we think are going through.
Oh, okay.
Dan is back. Is he? Oh, no, I can't see him. No. He said he's back, but he's not. Anyway, yeah, I can do that if you want and say your choice. I'll put it back up. Hold on a second. So we have your choice as well.
And I thought I had a bad day. Jesus.
Yeah. God, no, you haven't.
Well, this whole stream.
Okay, right. Okay. All right. I'll make it quick. Okay. So I think yeah, I can see. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So Group A, I'm going to go Senegal, Netherlands. Group B, I'm going to go USA and Wales. I don't see us going through. I think we're going to struggle, if I'm perfectly honest. Group C, Argentina and Poland. Group D, I'll go France and Denmark. Group E, I'll go Spain, Germany. Group F, Belgium and Croatia. Group G, Brazil and Serbia. And then last one, I'll go Portugal and Uruguay. yeah, so those are my top teams. I think they'll go through.
Yeah, nice and quick.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
quick.
Next up, backstage.
Yeah,
Next
we
up is
said
backstage, you know.
you have to tell us, please, sort of, I can speak his backs. If I bring you over, he's only going to go on and on. I can bring him back. I'm not a bad man, you know. I want everyone to talk and but not to keep telling me what to do. It's not good.
Yeah.
And I'm live here. We're live. People are watching stuff. Saying hello, things you shouldn't be. Is that right? What do you think I should bring him on?
I
It's
mean,
your
yeah,
choice.
yeah, it's up to you, but it's only fair.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think we can all like
If you want,
behave.
I'm going to bring him back
I
on,
don't
but
mind.
if he starts, I'm going to take him off.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm going
Nick,
to
can
bring
I
stuff
just
back
Bring him.
on.
Not my shot.
quickly?
It's not
I'm
my
not
choice.
like that.
Nick, can I quickly say
Yeah.
some stuff?
Go on. Go on, Dex.
Yeah, so obviously, like,
Dex.
it's been a bit of a mad week. With everything revolving like the World Cup and transfers. Obviously the main thing I wanted to talk about, and obviously I think you'll know, Nick, is that I put it in the Twitter group last night. About Mason Mount. Obviously, there's a lot of transfer talk around him and his new contract. Obviously, we've been linked with him, and we're looking at him. Potentially, for me as a fan, the thing with Mason Mount, I wouldn't mind Mason Mount at Liverpool, but the thing is, though, like, I don't know if he's actually like, I don't know, from this season, judging by his performances and his form, I don't know if it's actually a wise decision to go for someone like that. Obviously, he's still a good player, still a good up and coming player, but it's just there's a few question marks around him, and I don't know, like, if he did come to us, like, I don't know if he'll be able to adapt to a different style of play. Obviously, he might adapt to it, he might not, but sometimes when players come to different teams and they got to learn from a new manager and stuff and a new way of playing, it sometimes takes some time to settle in. And obviously, Mason Mount, he's been at Chelsea since the beginning of his career, and he's already known like one style of play that he's played there at Chelsea. So if he came to Liverpool, like, I don't know, like, obviously I wouldn't rule him out. I'd still take him. He's a good player, but I don't know. It would depend on the money side because it depends on the contract. But you never know. Mason Mount might not even leave, but the contract stuff is a bit like stalling because I think like he wants quite a bit of money, and I don't know if Chelsea could have given that, judging by his previous performances this season. So yeah, that's kind of like what I wanted to say on that front, really.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, they're nice comments. Yeah, let's go back in the comments. Yeah, some interesting points, my friend. Yeah. Let me just read this few and we carry on. Where was we? I don't know where you're holding in it. Now he's saying, hi, Dan. More injured, though. He's talking about who's it? I thought about Germany. With Mendy Koulibaly for discuss, guys.
I think he's on about Nick saying
Mendy, yeah.
Yeah. I think he's commented to my prediction about Senegal
He's talking
going
about
top. Yeah, I think that's what he's trying to comment to.
Oh yeah. I said Senegal could go through for them to go through. If any African team will go far, it's Senegal.
Yeah,
even
I agree.
without Mane, I can see them doing that. And Mane will come back. He will be playing. Not straight away, but he will. He'll be back ready for the quarterfinal. And they can meet England even if it goes to plan. If England get through, Senegal go through, they can actually meet if they get to the quarterfinal, they can meet England, I think. I'll do that another day. The next group stages. Yeah, he said Mount is our Scholes. Yeah, we wish.
Uh,
Okay,
I never like. I
let's
don't
not
like
be silly.
Scholes.
Let's not be silly here.
Rama,
yeah, I was about to
Don't
say
Rama,
don't
that's a
don't,
bit.
don't disrespect
Rama,
poor
let me
goals
say this.
like that.
You know, I don't like Scholes, but yeah, we don't like
Don't
Scholes,
disrespect poor
but
goals like
as a
that.
player, Mason Mount's nowhere near. You know, I wish he was. Dan's back. Let's put Dan, the man, back on. All right, Dan, come back
I
here.
have to use my phone, my internet on my internet on my laptop for some reasons. It's gone.
You've got problem. Now we can just about hear you. Before you were loud. Now we can just about hear you. It's funny. I don't understand
Is
your
it better
internet.
now? Yeah.
Yeah, better. You're more. I can hear what
I
you're
can hear,
saying, but
I can hear Dan
just
properly.
about.
I'm on my
Huh?
phone because the bloody
Certified. Can you hear him? Can you hear?
laptop's playing up.
You know.
But yeah, what I was going to say to you, you said something
Yeah, I
about
can
Morata,
hear him.
yeah? I was trying to say about Morata.
All right.
And funny is, right?
Yeah, he was saying, stand down. The question was Morata or Havertz. Who would you pick? Who would you have, Morata or Havertz, right now?
Havertz, all day long.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have Morata.
I
at
thought
Chelsea.
so. Yeah, his mind wasn't at the club. That's
Look at my
why.
new top.
His
Look at
mind
my
was
new
in
top,
Spain.
Nick. Look at my new top.
I see. Yeah, the yellow top. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite third kit.
Havertz. Havertz, mate. Havertz.
Yeah. That's your answer, Mama. Yeah.
I think red looks better.
Sorry.
I was just saying to
Red.
Dan. I
You
said
said
red.
red.
I said red looks better. Just saying.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
But in my
yeah,
opinion,
anyway,
mate, if Redknapp was today, I'll tell him to jog on because the thing is, yeah, I'm not. Chelsea, yeah, I've been a slow competitive, but Havertz would be world class if he had better players around him, like with Mason Mount. But the thing is, we haven't got that at Chelsea.
Yeah,
Club.
we have to.
What we'll do, he'll be a different player.
We don't have for that yet. I'm willing.
okay, for
Havertz
me,
is still young, you know. He's still young. Yeah, go on.
For me, I think Havertz is better at finishing than Morata. But I think off the ball work, I think Morata does a bit more. We can all agree. Simple. We've always complained about Havertz is off the ball
All right. Well,
or off the ball,
mm.
and how he easily gets frustrated when he doesn't perform.
What do you think on this comment? Anyone can answer. Never seen Scholes at his peak. No disrespect, but Mount is a special player for the team. That's what Rama is
Well,
saying.
he needs to start
What do you
showing.
not
He needs to
think?
start showing it soon, and he showed it.
Yeah.
But I do think he needs to be consistent with his type. I want to see the Mount we had when Tuchel. Remember how good Mount was when Tuchel first came. Oof, that Mount was great. Even the Lampard Mount in his first season.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to see those Mounts consistently, bro. This guy, he was my favorite player, bro. He was becoming my idol, Mason Mount, after these performances.
Yeah.
But then ever since he's been downgrading, bro. I don't hate players. I only because they deserve criticism. And that's what supporting a club is.
Yeah,
It's not protecting a player that you like.
Because you're
Do you
right.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I even had my critics of Hazard when he was playing, but he was still my favorite player. You ask me right now, do I have a favorite player at Chelsea? I'm not gonna name you any. I don't have a favorite player at Chelsea. Does anyone here?
I do.
Who?
Yeah. No, right now I don't have a favorite. I had my favorite player. Thiago Silva is my favorite player. I must say, Dan. I must say, Thiago Silva is my favorite player right now. Before
I think my favorite player is Eden Hazard. Simple.
Before, before he's not here now. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
right now,
saying right now in our team, I'm saying Thiago Silva myself. I love him. I love the guy.
actually, I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
Reece James and Lewis Hall, just both of them, and Thiago Silva. But I do
Yeah,
think
James is my second. He's close. Silva and Reece James. I will say Reece James. I used to say Mason Mount when he was great, but he's not.
yeah.
Like this, he's saying like we're trying to
If I
explain
buy a Chelsea,
to
if I buy a
South,
Chelsea
we
shirt,
don't hate
yeah,
Mount.
exactly. Exactly. If I buy a Chelsea shirt, Reece James and Thiago Silva deserve to be on there, even N'Golo Kante, even though he's
Yeah,
injured.
Certified,
for
certified. Can I
sure.
ask you a quick question?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What's your
yeah. Go on,
opinion
Dex.
on the whole Mount being linked with us news? What's your opinion?
Mason Mount being linked with you. I'm not surprised, but
Liverpool won't get him because he's signed a new contract at Chelsea.
yeah, but I don't. That's the
And
thing,
Liverpool
Dan.
won't have him because
I don't see it happening.
I
That's
don't
the
see it happening.
problem.
He's a
Yeah.
Chelsea legend. He's a Chelsea legend, yeah, since he's born, yeah. And Mason's have always said, yeah, if he left Chelsea Football Club, he wouldn't go to any rival club.
Dan, I wouldn't stretch it to call him a Chelsea legend yet. I
No,
want to see.
I'm not saying he's a Chelsea legend, but he's a Chelsea legend. He's a prime. He's big fans with Drogba, and he's been Chelsea thick and through since he was a kid. But he doesn't.
Oh yeah, I understand that.
Can I quickly come in and say something quick?
Yeah.
No offense, yeah, but when
Yeah,
football
yeah.
players come out and say stuff
Yeah, go
like,
on, Dex.
"Oh, I wouldn't join a rival team," or "I wouldn't join this club," like that's a load of nonsense. Because at the end of the day, towards the end of their careers, they go and join big clubs anyway. Like I remember when Torres, for example, Torres came out a week before he left Liverpool, and he said, "Oh, I love Liverpool. I love playing there, and I wouldn't go anywhere else." And then a week later, he ends up joining Chelsea for 50 million.
Exactly.
So
Remember when
you know,
Lampard went to
it's a
Man
prime
City?
example.
But that's
Remember when Lampard went to Man City?
yeah, and City, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, guys,
Yeah.
yeah. Mason Mount, once Mason Mount put a word in, yeah, and sticks with it, he said he doesn't want to go to any other Premier League club. Yeah, if he left Chelsea club, he'd rather go to Spain and play for Spain, and then after that retire. Because he's really faithful with Chelsea football.
Yeah,
club.
let me answer. Sorry, God. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, quickly.
Let's.
It's proper Chelsea thick and through.
Yeah.
And any day, yeah, he's signing a new contract at Chelsea Football Club, right? Once it's agreed with the personal terms, he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, and also Dan, I can see how, like, for the Mason Mount fans, I'm not saying Mason Mount fans, but fans who rate him on and off the pitch, I can imagine what it will do to them if Mount actually goes to Liverpool. Like, do you think Mount could actually be one of the most biggest snakes if he went to Liverpool this season?
No.
Like, for us?
Yeah, I don't think he will certify. Dex,
Mm-hmm.
you can forget Mason Mount going to Liverpool. That's all gossip, false gossip. Mason Mount doesn't want to go nowhere. He will try and get back to his best, I'm sure. You know, he's a Chelsea
I hope
boy.
when he gets back
He
to
loves
his best,
Chelsea.
he can say
Don't forget
consistent
that.
with.
When it was certified, wait a minute. You know, we know he's not on form, and we're criticizing, and some people won't let us criticize. That's the problem. But you know, I'll criticize any player who wears that blue shirt. Always have, always will. I don't care what Stav's saying. If we mention Mason Mount, we hate him. No, we hate. Get that through your head. If you're there, Stav. We are a Chelsea player. Even Sterling, I don't hate. But when he's on form, we say it. He's not on form. So, you know, just get some facts right here. I don't hate even Jorginho. This guy of almost talking about Jorginho. Yeah, some fan base, suddenly they don't like him, they don't want him anymore. But I remember when Jorginho was doing great, it's no good. All these hating players doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That if they're all form, they're all false. Our right to give our opinions about this, that. Don't go talking a lot of crap. You know, you don't need that. So that's what I think, Dex and Dan and Certify about. It's no good, you know, can criticize anyone like we all do. Some of us think Jorginho is no good. Should come out. Should go right down. Unless we get a replacement. Got the opinion, you know. Yeah. Anyone can come in. For fun, he's talking about Fofana now. Yeah, Fofana, shame he got injured so soon. With the best out of him.
But I think Fofana, with
So,
Fofana, I think
it's going back to go
yeah. So with Fofana, I do think when he gets back from injury, I think he should like adjust a bit in like coming on the bench and coming up. You feel me? Because he's very injury prone. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think we kind of do need to be careful for Fofana. And me personally, I do not know why Tuchel went for him. I'm sorry, but I like Fofana. But we can't be. We got in the injury prone centre back, and it was so expensive
let's
as well.
see. Let's hope it comes good. Yeah,
It's my point is that I just hope he doesn't
it's
get.
true what you're saying. Yeah.
Certifiable blow. Right, I was talking on a show the other night. Yeah.
Yeah, Dan.
Right, because I had a really bad toothache. I was on a show the other night, right, with a bad toothache, and we was talking about Fofana, right? Why we brought him in from an injury prone from Leicester, and everyone knew that he was an injury prone from Leicester City, but yeah, that's why we paid a lot of money, and it was ridiculous. We shouldn't have bought him, right? But we did. But the thing is, yeah, someone came out who's a Liverpool fan, just like Dex, right? Just like Dex. I don't know where Dex has gone, but what it is, yeah, he's still young, right? Deals with us, yeah, and we was talking to Rods about it, right? He's still young, Fofana, and he will learn from his injuries, and it will build to be good fitness, and he won't have injuries when he's older. But for a minute, because he's still young, he's still got the legs to be fully fit and to be a really good class centre back. We were talking about this. Was it earlier, Dills, or was it the other day?
It seems like with Fofana, yeah. Another thing as well, yeah, with Fofana, you know his strength, right? Look at his strength, right? He seemed a lot faster when he didn't put on too much weight.
Yeah, he did put on weight a bit, but he managed to lose it quick. I can't lie to you.
Yeah,
but as a footballer,
that's what that's why we haven't seen him properly. You never hardly perform. We're gonna see him after the World Cup, I think.
I think it'll be class. I just think we need to take it easy on him. That's just my point. I think.
Yeah, I'll be carry on, please. Just have to 5 minutes. I'll be here back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or should I wait? Yeah. Anyway, Deals, where you disappeared? Where you been? Not you. Certify. You busy?
Nick.
No. I was talking to someone else. So I forgot to mute.
Nick.
Oh. Yeah, go on.
Nick.
Yeah.
Nick. The thing is,
the
thing is, what people need to realize is that when you buy a player, right, it's down to can it fit the system. Now, did Todd Bowley was Fofana a board signing or a manager signing?
Yeah, Fofana. Fofana, I think, was a Tuchel signing.
No, it was it was Tuchel. Yeah, Thomas Tuchel signed for Fofana.
Well, it could be both. I think it was Tuchel then, yeah.
Yeah,
It was
Thomas,
Tuchel. He wanted Fofana. He said it.
Tuchel wanted
I
Fofana,
remember.
but Thomas Tuchel didn't want Koulibaly, and Todd Bowley did. So
Yeah.
that's why we got Fofana in. But Todd Bowley got the likes of Koulibaly in,
Yeah.
Aubameyang, and all the youngers like Chukwuemeka,
Yeah.
Amari Hutchinson,
Yeah, you're right then.
Casardi. There's only one or two players Thomas Tuchel wanted, but he wanted another player in with Fofana, but the other player he wanted to bring in we didn't get at the end of the deadline day. But it was all Todd Bowley with Cucurella and all that lot. He's the one got all them players in. It weren't Thomas Tuchel. So and that's why we see Thomas Tuchel after the after he went to the physio thing after the speech, and he was talking about Todd Bowley's like he's the one who wanted all these players. There were some players I didn't want in because Todd Bowley was making out that he wanted Aubameyang, and then Thomas Tuchel said no, it was Todd Bowley wanted Aubameyang just to use his name.
Yeah. Yeah, good comment here. Don't care about us. I think it's to certify it. But Fofana is a baller. I think he is. He will prove to us. He just hasn't played enough for us yet. Yeah, with that, I've been a deal was Dan. I've been right now. You came late, but I'm glad you came on. Makes a big difference.
Nick,
as always, you know.
Next time
we'll be back again. Yeah, go on, Dils.
Next time I won't be that late, and
Yeah.
next time we'll have a proper talk.
Yeah.
We'll have a proper talk.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
of
came on
course.
late.
Yeah.
So I came on late because I had to sort out the kids and that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right.
I've still got a sore toothache, and
I know you have kids, young kids. I know you have your son and daughter. You know, young. Yeah, I could hear them all the time. That's all right. They're all right. But you know, it happens. But yeah, I'm gonna do another stream. You know, now the World Cup is going to start. We done the group. You know, we saw the groups who we think is going through. The next stage will be to see, you know, who does go through, if we're right or wrong.
Yeah.
We're going to do that next time and talk about Chelsea as always. You know. Yeah. Let me just go to the last comments.
Nick, what's your thoughts on Broja being injured?
Yeah, Broja's injured as well. So, yeah. But I don't think it's a long injury. He will get better. He will recover quicker than most because he's young. I don't think that's a big. It's not a big injury. I don't think it's big. Yeah. Let me just read the last quote through January. Manos is saying, Fofana, Koulibaly, Sterling, and Aubameyang, Cucurella were Tuchel's. Chukwuemeka, Casado were Bowley. Okay. Yes, it's true. Yeah. So, and the last comment here before we go. Yeah, thanks a lot. I know we got twisted that early on about your comments and that. I do understand what you were saying. So it's just some of the panelists, you know, go a bit crazy sometimes, which is natural.
At least Fana is well, look, Garden, yeah. At least he can't say to me that I've came on and hid from Facebook chat like what he was putting because you can see my face, and I actually spoke. Yeah, and Dill
Yeah.
sometimes does show his face.
Yeah, of course. That's what I was trying to explain. Now, Dan, what happened? Dan, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm listening.
What happened at the when he came on, Verma, when he came in the chat, I had the group, the groups like I did, and he couldn't see no one. So
Yeah, I
he
know
only
that, that's what I
commented.
was
He said,
saying.
"Where's everyone?"
Big up everyone. Big
all I
up
see
everyone.
is
I'm
a
gonna
group.
go. I'm gonna go.
Big up
Yeah.
Dill.
I'm gonna
He didn't
go.
mean
I'm gonna go.
anything
I'm gonna
bad.
go.
He said sorry.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna big up
We
everyone.
just move
Big
on.
up.
Yeah, we're all going, Dios.
Big up.
Okay, Dios. Yeah, thanks for coming.
Big up
Thanks for
Dill.
coming
Go on, Nick.
along, as
Go
always.
on, Nick. Say it again, mate.
Yeah, so I was just saying, my guy, he's all right. He's in the chat. He's been in the chat all night, helping the channel. We have to. Everyone makes comments, bad, good. They're entitled to their opinion. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
well,
when it's a big channel, you go on a big channel and you see how many comments. How many people say this panelist is this, is that, no one, it just goes on. That's how it is, But staff got carried away. He took it personally, which he shouldn't.
I was in there.
It wasn't
I was in there.
directed at him.
I heard everything.
Yeah.
I was watching your stream, and I said to Fana that
Yeah.
will be showing their faces after when he takes that World Cup group off the screen, and you'll see their faces. And I said to him,
exactly.
At the end of the day, he knew what, and I said I'll be on there soon. So, and for the big respect for Fana, he did say sorry. He did say sorry on there, and staff. If you hear me in the chat, mate,
I'll have it here.
Go to the
Exactly. And I was trying to tell staff. Yeah, hold on. Let me end the stream. We talk out. Wait a minute, Dan. Let me end the stream. We stay backstage. We talk about after. 1 second.
Yeah.
Let me end the stream. Well, I have to end it now. So yeah, hold on. Right.
Well, I need good.
Yeah, I have to end the stream then. Okay.
Do you like my top then, Nick?
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me just end this. It's good talk. Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah. Thanks, people whoever came on, who watched that channel. Thanks to the chat, everyone in the chat. Thanks a lot, and thanks to all the panelists, as always, who came on. Certified staff, Dan, Deals, Dex. He didn't come long, but he still came. Thanks for them for coming on, and see you very shortly during the World Cup. We will keep going on the World Cup story as it happens. Yeah, and of course Chelsea. Always, we're going to talk about our great club. So thanks a lot for tuning in. It's time to go. So yeah. Thanks.